welcome to episode 6 of Into the Mist. It is our D&D live Curse of Strahd campaign. We are so excited to be here, and what a cliffhanger every episode, including last episode, that ended with a certain chant that we've been seeing in Twitter all day today from everyone out there who can't wait to see who will meet their demise this evening. But before demise happens, we're going to go through some announcements tonight. Have a couple. Adam has a close-up on the side there. It's great. Really quick, just want to thank our sponsors and our partners. First off, our main sponsor for Season 1 is Syrinscape. Hey, Syrinscape! Hey. For those of you that don't know, Syrinscape is an online fantasy player that you can download sound sets for your D&D or RPG games. Check those out. They have a bunch of free ones that you can sign up for. You can become a Super Siren, and you get access to everything. They have RealmSmith content on their website, as well as official D&D and Pathfinder stuff. So check it out. It's awesome. And we are so happy to have them as our main title sponsor for this season. We're very excited about that. Next up, we're going to talk about GaryCon. GaryCon is coming up at the end of March. That is GaryCon 12, the live finale of this season. That will be episode 13, is happening live from GaryCon. Those that are at GaryCon are going to have to watch on their devices or from their hotel room or something like that, because they actually can't watch it live, but we will be playing live. We can announce that Nora Ibrahim is going to join us. She's from LA by night, and she's also on an upcoming series called Have Dice Will Travel. And she is joining us in a role that is perfect, I think was made for her. So she will be joining us during that, as well as some potential mystery surprise guests from the D&D world. I can't tell you guys who that is, but we have some ideas. And it's going to be epic. And what we will tell you now is we're going to need viewers to be tuned in for that. That is 10 a.m. Central Time. That we will be streaming that on the Saturday of GaryCon. So that's the 28th at 10 a.m. Central Time, and we need as many viewers as possible because you guys will actually be able to interact with combat that is happening in the game. That's all I can say. So we're super excited. Even the people that are around the table don't know, so it's awesome. Nolzers is a show that we do every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Eastern. For 2 p.m. Pacific. I always do that. It's so weird. Stop it. And last night we painted 2 wagons that will come up in this campaign at some point. Esmeralda's wagon. And we have a schedule of stuff on our Instagram and on our Facebook that you will see or that you can check out to find out what's coming up next. We are doing a live Nolzers Masterclass at GaryCon. Sign up for that. It's $20. You get the unreleased Young Red Dragon to paint there. We'll be painting with a it's very cool. We'll be painting with a D&D celebrity, as well as a WizKids representative, and we'll be painting with Vallejo paints. So come check that out. That is Sunday at 9 a.m. Central Time that we'll be doing that from GaryCon. So there's only 40 seats. If you're going to GaryCon, head to the event schedule and make sure that you sign up for that, because that is really important and really great and will be awesome. Finally, you know that we have adventure boxes. If you go to our website, realmsmith.tv, you can get $20 off your first box by using the promo code IWantAdventure. Our adventure box, what it is we send you everything you need to run the campaign that we have written each month. And so each month you get a part of that campaign. A bunch of boxes, hundreds actually, went out today to everyone out there. So hopefully you get your boxes. Love to hear about how that goes and all of that fun, wonderful stuff. Shout out to our product sponsors, of course, Black Magic for the cameras that they have given us. We thank you so much for that, and they are an official product sponsor. WizKids for a lot of the minis that we use at the table, as well as some of the terrain, and of course Dwarven Forge, shout out. We're using a lot of Dwarven Forge during the last couple episodes, including this one, so we want to thank Stefan and Nate and all of those wonderful people at Dwarven Forge for the ongoing love. If you like what you see here, make sure that you follow us here on the D&D Twitch, as well as on the RealmSmith Twitch. We are live on both right now. To see old episodes, you can go to the D&D YouTube or our YouTube. That is youtube.com/RealmSmith or youtube.com/D&D. And if you follow us during this stream, this should work. Do we know this works for sure?
Yeah.
So if you follow us on the RealmSmith Twitch, you can light this little potion bottle behind us, and it'll blink purple. If you subscribe to us on the RealmSmith Twitch, you'll get 2 blinks. And then also, those of you that have Twitch Prime accounts or have the ability to through your Amazon Prime, please consider making us your Prime subscription. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us to do what we do here because it takes resources to pull this off every week. So we thank you for that, and we look forward to subscribers. Joel.
There's one other thing, and that is that we have subscriber-exclusive merch on Twitch.
Already, or we will?
It's already there. So
I didn't
you
know
can
this.
get a Callie t-shirt.
No, it's not there.
Yeah, it's there.
You put it there?
I put it there.
How do we have
It's all sorted.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
know
you can
this.
buy Falpher sweaters. The Falpher one says, if you
Stand for nothing.
You will fall for anything.
Yes, that's right. I didn't know that was live.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
So it's live.
Awesome.
On the Twitch page, if you're watching us on Twitch right now, you scroll down, you'll see that there's
Cool.
sub-only merch. So
All
you
right.
have to be a subscriber on our Twitch channel to actually be able to buy the merch.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're looking at, I always do that. I thought I got it right this time. If you're looking at that bar up here and you don't know what that is our Extra Life bar. Basically how that works is you have, I was like, why is it blinking? But Tim is on. He's making it go on and off, so you guys know what it is. That's great. There are items that you can basically donate to Extra Life to send to the party around the table. We've already raised over $1,000. We're almost at our $1,200 mark, and every milestone includes an item that gets sent to the party. The next one is a greater potion of healing, and we're going to go through more what that is in the break with Grigori, and he's going to kind of explain to you exactly what they are and what they do and how that works. So the way that you donate...
No, I was just going to say we'll probably need it, so it's $30.
Yeah,
So come on,
yeah, we're
man.
$30 off.
away.
Yeah, it
Come on, for the kids, for the kids.
Yeah, it could be helpful right now. So, and it's been great and awesome, and we thank you so much for doing that. And in order to donate, you have to be on the RealmSmith Twitch. Scroll down below the video, and there is an Extra Life panel. You donate there, and it will reflect in the bar. And these guys will get the items that they get to at the milestones in the game. They've already gotten a bunch of really fun stuff. So we thank you so much for almost raising $1,200 to help kids across North America in children's hospitals. So, and we support the Sick Kids Hospital here in Toronto. That's where our funds go, and a lot of people some people around the table have had personal experiences with that hospital, and it has saved lives. So, we thank you for that. That is all. Let's do our recap, and then we're gonna jump right in.
Yeah.
The mimic opened its jaws and let Falpher fall to the ground before him. What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna attack with my long
do it.
sword. Natural 20.
That's the way to start.
He dies.
I'm gonna kneel down to Falpher and say, Falpher, hold on! Pressing both my hands, I'm gonna use my lay on hands hit points.
I wake up with an arrow in my hand going,
It's alright, it's alright!
You seem so strange. Are you human? No, but you're Asimar.
Are you trying to date me?
No, I am. Look at me. You would have to pick me up. Wait, am I trying to pick you up or are you trying to pick me up? It doesn't matter. It would be wrong.
This one bursts forward towards Dmitri. This one bursts out of the wall here.
There's another one?
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
You are now paralyzed. Your bolts dig deep into it and just...
I should have went to that frickin' alehouse.
That's my second nat one in a row.
You start to retch. You are currently poisoned.
do I see him retching?
Yes.
I start retching.
He's a boner!
And I'm going to use magic missiles.
Black ichor sprays all across the back of the wall. Crumbles to the ground.
Oh.
I want to grab a cloak
Yeah.
and I want to throw it over the bad guy. I love life.
Okay, so roll your attack.
19, and I think that's a good number! What do I add? What do I add? What do I add?
You throw this robe over its head.
Yes.
And it starts to kind of like...
Yes, it does.
How do you want to finish off?
Yes.
I'm going full decapitation,
Yeah.
landing in a kneeled position
Yes.
enough that I'm able to pull the cloak back over it.
You led me to believe that you were A 7-year-old with a beard? Why are you so small? And how old are you now?
It's to your benefit to not know how much old I am.
Are you saying that younger people can get away with being stupid?
You put it on the nose, my friend.
Old people can be stupid too, like you.
But now, you gain the benefit of my stupidity. No.
I think it's real, and I let go.
Oh, so now you know.
I was testing the trust.
And the
I also
trust
wanted
is
to pull
proven
you
as
here.
strong as your facial hair.
So clearly, if we have the goal of protecting Barovia, we should contain this
Now
evil
hold
power.
on. I don't understand what that has to do with us.
What about Madame Eva? Do we need to finish up with this place?
Perhaps we can handle this place.
This is some sort of underground cult.
Literally underground.
In for a copper, in for a gold.
We are together for a reason. Perhaps we should continue.
I will lean on your advanced years of wisdom.
Thank you, my friend. You may touch the beard whenever you want.
This room is festooned with moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles. A wide alcove contains a painted wooden statue, his pale left hand resting on the head of a wolf. In his right hand, he holds a smoky gray crystal orb. And as you turn around, you see this looming shadow that stands behind you. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Cast an Eldritch Blast.
Immediately disappears.
Yeah, I've got a sword, so I'm gonna use that.
How do you want to finish the shadow?
I'm gonna be like, don't touch Callie! Shadow through.
It disappears.
Okay, I want to pick up the bag. I want to open the bag
Pick
up.
up the bag. It's actually quite heavy. There's a dagger inside.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone else again. We hit our first $1,000 extra life goal, and you now have a +1 dagger.
Yes.
You can discern a dozen or so voices saying over and over, "He is the ancient. He is the land." It looks like a false wall.
We could possibly push it to open it up.
You grab the shackles, and it actually
Well done,
open.
Callie!
I'll touch the wall again.
And this one pushes open.
Oh, that was easy.
The chanting stops. A breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. The altar is carved with hideous depictions and is stained with dry blood.
I'm throwing a cross here.
there.
Oh gosh, okay. Managed to kind of tumble. Okay. Managed to stay on the ledge. 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges. Where you'd expect to see faces, you only see voids. One must die, they chant over and over. One must die. One must die. That is where we'll end the session for this evening. All right. You guys ready to venture into the mist? Yeah. One must die. One must die is the chant that you hear from the black cloaked figures, 13 of them that stand around the edge of the watered area in the middle. Rone stands at the top of the altar. What do you guys do?
Are these figures corporeal?
They look solid.
Dmitri?
But you can give me a perception check on that though.
Sure. That's a crit success.
Holy cow. Yeah. Holy cow. They look solid, but you actually see them phase in and out a little bit, and they're not. Almost like an illusion or some sort of ghostly apparition that you notice. The rest of you don't notice that.
Dmitri, I don't believe these are corporeal beings.
How do you mean?
I can see them phasing in and out.
Well, they look real enough to me.
Listen, Dmitri, you're a paladin, yes? What is your god?
Oh, I serve a loon.
My father believed in a loon. He always told me he was the greatest god of all. Whoever they serve, a loon is greater.
Your father was a wise man.
I believe so.
One must die. One must die.
Do I notice anything different about the altar now that I'm in front of it?
Perception check.
Sure. That's 4.
What okay. No.
Well, I was wondering, is it lit up or is anything
just
happening?
the same as you saw before. Dried blood. There are candles on it. They aren't lit. And that's it.
Okay, so the chanting's ongoing.
Yes.
So as that happens, I want to turn and look to the group.
Can I tell which one is nearest me, like in relation to where I am at the switch?
Yeah.
Where's the nearest one?
So there's like 2 there. There's like 5 along the side, 5 along the side, and then like 2 more, 1 more on the end.
Okay.
So 5 along the edges, and then 1 on the end.
Okay.
We could probably get the miniature cam up, Tim.
Okay.
You said there's 13.
So I'm gonna look
Yeah,
at the group
13.
and I'm gonna say, any volunteers?
Rone, were you not going to destroy that altar?
I think it's best we move away from here now. I'm gonna start descending away from the altar.
Okay.
As I hit the bottom, I want to use shape water to turn the water below me into ice, and stride across it.
You can do that with shape water. Or you can turn it to
Yeah,
ice?
you can turn it to ice. 5 feet.
Okay.
And that's-
Okay. So you create. It starts to basically transform to ice, and you step. As soon as you step off that altar, the chanting changes. Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee. Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee. Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken
Perhaps
thee.
I should move back.
All of a sudden, you guys start to hear bubbling start to raise from that cave entrance area.
Totally.
As the water and the sludge starts to move and form and rise above the surface. I'm going to give you guys a split second
Can I jump
to
to the
decide
other side?
what you want to do.
I want to jump to the other side. To where that.
Okay,
to where
give me
Sterling
a
is.
strength athletics check.
Yeah, that's a 20.
That is enough. So you get you jump to the other side, and Sterling kind of reaches out to make sure you're there, but you've got enough to basically fit onto that.
To the door
to the
or in
edge
front of
that.
me?
That's where
In front of you, where you are,
Okay.
Okay.
so that I can hide.
Anybody else want to do a quick movement before we move on here?
Yeah, I want to move farther over here. I don't suppose that includes an action again.
To moving?
No, allowing an action to cast more shape water.
Yeah, I wouldn't allow that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Then
can
I'll
move a little
stop
bit.
there.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm gonna run over to make sure I've got Driffles with me.
Okay, so you run closer to the cave. That's the end of your. No, you can't do anything else. Dmitri, anything quick?
I will follow a little bit close behind Sterling.
So as we're moving, are we going through these people?
Yes.
Kind of-
Yeah, you guys are kind of you're noticing that they're just there. You can actually move through them, and as you move, nothing happens to them. They're almost like they weren't even there. Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee.
Should we leave?
There is now a silhouette that you can see in the darkness of this cave, and it looks just like a mound of sewage and of plant matter as such, as it continues to
Where is it?
raise.
Is it over
It's
here,
in there, yeah.
It's in
that
there.
cave entrance, yeah. Yeah. I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
Uh-oh. Is that a good laugh?
I don't think that was a good laugh at all. 20 to 25.
I have 21.
21?
Yeah.
So you are first. 15 to 20? Oh dear. That's not good. 10 to 15.
12.
12? Oh, 5 to 10.
Me, 5. I got a 5. You're 8? Great. Awesome.
Falpher first. Sterling.
This is
What did you get,
fine.
Dimitri?
0.
Oh dear. That means you don't get to go. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
All right, Callie, you're first. What do you do? 6 seconds.
No, I just asked them, do you want me back up, guys? Are you coming out? And I can move out of the way to come out?
Yeah.
Perhaps we should go.
Is this door open? This door was open, no?
It was.
It was. It still is. There's
it
still a
is.
door in there. Yeah.
Okay.
There's still a door
so
that's open
I'm
there.
just gonna just go back here. That's okay.
Okay, you're gonna move right out of that area.
Yeah. We out?
A large creature starts to stalk out of the cave. These massive kind of grasping vines start to reach around the corners of the wall as it starts to pull itself from its cave entrance.
Oh man.
How does it look?
It moves to Sterling
Can we get a face shot of that?
and attacks.
Oh, hey, this is how you make new friends. Okay. I'm not gonna let this. It's not a
What's
bad.
your armor class again, sir?
20.
Oh no. Both attacks hit as these arms slam against you.
All right.
Once on the shoulder, twice on the other shoulder. Sorry.
This was Come on, ones. Come on, ones.
It hurts my heart. 21 points of damage. Oh! As it smashes you twice harder. You still standing?
I am still standing, but I'm very hurt.
Okay. With that, as soon as it hits you the both times, its vines start to basically wrap around you and begins to pull you into itself.
Right. I don't taste good. I'm metal.
Yeah, well, it's about to find that out. And you guys see as Sterling actually gets enveloped into this creature and disappears into the center of this roiling, horrible mass. You can take Sterling off the table now.
Yeah, we don't need him anymore. That's okay.
I guess we figured out
where's
which one
Bruno?
was that.
Roll, you're up. You say that? Okay.
Say that.
All right.
We must save him!
We must run!
But Sterling!
May God be with him.
Okay, what do you do,
Whichever one he
Ron?
follows.
6 seconds.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to... can I jump over to this side? I'm going to cast Shape Water Ice here, and I'm going to walk across.
Is that a cantrip?
It is a cantrip.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk through this portcullis, and...
You move, yeah, whatever your movement is. Are you doing a dash?
No, because I'm using my action to use Shape Water.
Okay.
So I'm going to move up to here.
Okay. Got it.
that track.
Falpher, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm going to try to jump out that door that way.
Okay, you just jump across?
Yep.
Still
Okay.
frozen.
Yep.
Strength athletics check? Yeah, it's still frozen, so you can walk across if you
Oh,
want.
right. I'll walk across.
Okay, so if you gingerly walk across, it's fine.
Gingerly walk
How far
across.
are you going to go?
I'm going to do my 25 out to find Rone.
Okay, can you move him 25, please, Brandon?
10, 15, 20,
Sterling, you're up.
25.
Sterling, you can hold your breath for 1 plus your Constitution modifier.
1 minute plus?
Yeah, 1
So-
minute plus your Constitution modifier.
I got 5 minutes.
Okay,
So-
you got 5 minutes, but as you are inside this creature, it starts to contract and push. I need you to make a DC 14 saving throw.
So which one of these many
Not yet,
D20s
actually.
should I
You don't
roll?
do that yet. Don't do that yet. It is complete darkness in here. The glow of your lights you see slightly against this mass of kind of plant matter that is closed in around you. And you feel it start to close in and to try to crush you as you are in pitch blackness.
Right.
Other than where you are, you can't move and you are currently grappled.
Can I use my
and
mediocre
cannot breathe.
might to
You're
try and break
restrained.
free?
What's that?
Can I use my mediocre might to try and break
Not yet.
free?
Oh, actually, you can.
It's on my turn.
Sounds like an ability. I use mediocre might.
Mediocre might.
Mediocre might!
I use adequacy.
But am I? I don't know.
No, while you're engulfed, you are in.
Oh, okay.
I'll allow you to make a strength athletics check to see if you can kind of push back from this creature that is trying to crush.
Any chance I could do that with advantage?
No.
All right.
Okay, I'm assuming that's a failure.
That's a 5.
Dmitri, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
Actually, no, that was a 7. It was a 7? 7? No? Okay. All right.
No, all right.
It's worth a shot.
Okay. So, noticing Sterling's been absorbed, I will get over to the spot where I see he's been absorbed, and I'm going to say, "Hold on, Sterling!"
Us three run.
I'm gonna swing with my sword
Yep.
to try to blaze a trail.
Appreciate that. You've known me for like a day, so.
22.
That is a hit.
Okay. And I will use Divine Smite.
Okay.
Come on, Dmitri.
First time.
Come on.
Yeah.
First time ever, yeah.
Divinely.
Yeah, that's true.
May this be the divine.
make it count.
Go. 6 seconds.
Okay, so first is 10 slashing,
Yeah.
and then
Come on.
6 radiant damage.
Okay. Ooh, nice. Sorry. So how much altogether?
16.
16. Okay. You pull back with your longsword as it starts to glow bright. You feel this warmth of energy and radiant warmth inside you as you strike out with your sword, and you do 16 damage. As it breaks through, you see almost like it's cutting veins and bark and rot, and it roils back, coils back a little bit, just a little bit. Recoils a little bit from your attack. Callie, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to go help. I'm gonna go back in the doorway.
Okay. How far?
Oh, not far. How
Okay.
far away is this guy?
5, 10, 15, 20, 15 feet? 15,
Okay,
20
well,
feet?
I'm going to use my short bow that can go 80
Yep.
anyway, so
Yeah.
just as far as I can away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, do I do this?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
What was it? 10.
That's
Just
10?
a 10.
That is not a hit.
Yeah.
The arrow sticks into it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't seem to affect it. It's hit some sort of root or something hard in it, and it doesn't seem to have punctured it deep enough to do any sort of damage.
Okay, can I just ask a quick question?
Yes.
So now I take an arrow off of my...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The creature swings out at you, sir. What's your armor class?
18.
Whoom, you duck under, feeling a renewed sense of purpose and vigor after hitting it so true. It swings out again with your left hand. You duck again under it, avoiding its 2 strikes. Rone, you're up. Falpher, you're on deck.
He's a wily one.
I'm going to run back over here to the entrance.
Yeah, you can move
Or
that
the
forward
circle.
close. Yeah, you can move
Yeah.
that and just put yourself in the entrance.
That's
fine.
there.
Yeah.
Barcalas.
And I'm going to yell, "I thought I said run!" And then I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast on the on the root monster.
Yeah. Brandon, I forgot. Can you do a Constitution saving throw?
That's 16.
16 is a hit.
That's 5 force damage.
5 force damage.
Yeah. And then with my final 2 movement, I'm
Yeah.
going to move another 2 over. Can you see better than me on over there, Brandon?
Yeah.
Like,
What do
can
you
you
mean?
move me 2? I'm not quite sure.
Two where?
2 forward. That way.
This way?
No, that way. The other way.
Out.
Out.
Good.
Okay,
So
the blast unleashes out from your outstretched hand. It smashes into the side of him, and pieces of bark and foliage come off in a spray, but that's pretty much it that happens there. Falpher, you're up. Sterling, you're next.
my saving throw was a 23.
Okay.
And as a reminder, I actually don't breathe, so I don't need to.
Warforged.
Very good.
Warforged.
Very good. That's good. Okay.
So I take out a crossbow. as
Okay.
I have limited use of it now.
Yep.
And I aim for the biggest part of his body.
From where? Because you are in the
From
hallway right now.
here, right
Okay, so
here.
you're gonna move back into there.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna move the.
Okay, so you move back
10.
into the,
Do you mind
the doorway.
moving
Excuse me, pardon me.
Actually, I move right through. You barely even notice.
Yeah. Okay, and then you're
there?
gonna fire.
I'm going to fire a crossbow
Yeah, bolt.
bolt.
Are you using those
That is
funky?
That is
Wow,
a
that was-
13.
13.
Yeah.
13 does not hit. Unfortunately, that bolt goes wide. You're a little too far. It's dark in here. There's a big mass. You're being careful not to hit Dmitri and potentially not even hit
Sterling.
inside, and you unfortunately miss. Would you like to move back out of the doorway?
Yes, I will move 15 feet back out of the
Okay.
doorway. He is evading my bolts! And this way.
Sterling, I would like you to make a strength check, please.
All right. 12.
That is not enough. You start to push against it. You're trying to find an exit. You're not panicking all that much because right now you feel it coming in, but you feel like you've been able to hold it off from crushing you any further. You feel like it's trying to crush your form.
Now,
but
I'm
you
restrained, but I can still attack, right? My speed is 0,
Yeah,
and attack rolls against me have advantage,
yeah.
and I have disadvantage on dexterity
yes, so you
saves,
can
but I can
absolutely
still
take,
attack,
you can,
right?
You can absolutely try and attack.
All right.
There. It's close quarters, so that's that.
I can just try to
that
move my
stands to the
sword in a
disadvantage, yeah.
painful way.
Yeah,
That's going to be 15 to hit.
that is a hit.
All right. Thank Alun. Okay, so that is 7 points.
7 points of damage. So with your shield like this, you're able to kind of, luckily when he engulfed you, your sword was kind of facing up, and so you just basically push it up. And you feel it shudder under the attack. How many points, sorry?
7.
7.
Sterling, are you alive?
I would like you to make a perception check to see if you can hear that with disadvantage because you're inside a creature.
Okay.
Dmitri, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Okay. It's 10.
You hear a voice, but you don't hear what it is or who made it. And you're a ways out around the corner. Go ahead.
All right. Swing again. 14.
Not enough. You come out, and again, it hits something really hard, some sort of main root or vine that's coming through it, and your sword basically bounces off it at that point, just because of the angle that you came in at. Would you like to move or do anything else?
I'm gonna stay here and just help Sterling.
Okay. Oh, you're so sweet. Callie, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna
'Kay.
short bow. Use my short bow.
Yeah.
Ugh, doesn't matter.
Okay.
8.
Again, it goes off the side. Again, you're being careful to not get Dmitri in the back here. But I would suggest that with your rogue abilities, getting in close and doing a sneak attack may be a good idea next time around because you can do extra damage with a sneak attack. You can get in, use your disengage, and get out as well, which is better than your short bow
Using
in that case.
what do I use though? What
Your daggers. You'd use your daggers.
Okay, just
Yeah.
says that daggers don't have as much hit.
Yeah, but
You
with the
can
sneak
use
attack
one
damage, it's
dagger and
extra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can use one dagger, then use your cunning
Yeah.
action.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably better that way.
Okay.
You get a D4 and a D6.
Just a little DM tip. Callie, you just went.
Yeah.
It is its turn. I'd like you to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
It's a 15.
Again, you're managing to basically strong arm or hold off against this crushing force that you feel as it's trying to almost crush you to maybe ingest you as you're in there, which is not cool at all.
I'm trying to eat a car.
Can we tell what's around, what's over top? Is there anything surrounding this thing? Is there torches on the wall or anything?
It's standing in water. There are sconces on the wall without torches in them. There are pillars that you can't see, but basically along the edges. That's pretty much it. The lever in the corner and the cultists are around the sides. You do hear though that the chanting changes to "The end comes, death be praised. The end comes, death be praised."
To hell it does.
I agree.
I gotta save my sterling.
It swings at you again as you move to the right, but quickly swings to the left and catches you with the second blow. That's 18 points of bludgeoning damage as it smashes you on the side.
That's the rest of my HP.
That's it?
Yep.
You're down?
Yeah.
Dmitri goes down in front of this mass of roiling sewage and stuff. And the world goes dark for you, sir, currently. Callie, you're Rone, you're up. Falpher, you're on deck.
All right, I'll step the two back,
Put him on. Lay Dmitri down.
and I will. I'm gonna use magic missiles on him,
Okay.
so it auto hits.
Yeah.
and it will do 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
So 3 bolts will shoot out of it.
Okay. They all hit true as, again, bark starts to fly off where the impacts hit.
And then I see, obviously, that Dimitri's just gone down.
Yeah.
Let's move! Dimitri's down too! And I'm going to use the next 20 feet of my movement to move farther this
Okay.
way.
All right. Falpher's up. Sterling's on deck.
Okay. What do you mean move? We have to save our friends.
I go back towards the door.
Yeah.
I shoot another bolt through the door.
Okay.
So that's 10 there.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Shoot the other bolt through the door.
Yeah. Okay.
And attempt to hit it. That is a 22.
That is a hit. Absolutely a hit.
Nice. So 1d6 plus 3. That's 5 plus 3 is 8.
8 points of damage.
Damage, yeah.
Okay. This bolt rings true, and you feel kind of a poke inside you. Doesn't come through, but you feel the impact of something that hits, and it digs deep into this creature as it kind of moves like this and turns in your direction. If you can turn it.
Can I use a can I use an action or a bonus action to reload?
You can use a free action to reload 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Okay. Yep.
Ahead of my next turn.
Okay.
And I'll move back 10 feet from the door if you could. Brandon.
Around the corner again?
Around the corner again.
Okay. It is Sterling's turn. Dmitri, you are on deck.
All right. I roll my strength off the top or at the end of my turn?
At this point, you're just attacking it inside.
Okay. All right.
And trying to stop it from crushing you.
Right. That's okay. So 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
6 points of damage.
Okay, 6 points of damage again. You shove again in it again, and it starts to and you can feel that it is not enjoying being stabbed from the inside.
You should spit me out.
As you feel it again, trying to constrict and contain, Dmitri, you're up. Roll that dice, sir. Roll that death save dice.
Come on.
That's a 19. So close. That is one successful death save.
Success.
Sir. Callie, you're up.
I have a torch.
Yes.
Is it lit?
Is your
if I
torch
have a
lit?
torch in my backpack, I guess there's
No, you have to light it, but it's a free action to light a torch.
Okay. So I want to run stealthy, like sneaky,
Yeah.
up to the guy.
Yeah.
I want to try to light him on fire.
Okay.
And then, because he's wood, and
Yep.
then I'm going to run back. If that's okay? I
Yeah.
don't know. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you light the torch and you run off and you basically toss it at him.
Yeah,
Okay.
As close as I can to him.
Okay. So how close do you want to get to him? You can get right up to him,
He's not facing
and
me
then
now?
you can use a bonus action to use your disengage.
You're over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel confident that he won't see me.
Okay.
Because I'm going to run up close
Sure.
to him.
Okay.
And,
So you
and make
give
sure
me a
that-
stealth check to see if he notices you coming,
Okay. Oopsies.
and then
16 plus.
Definitely got it.
okay,
Okay.
and then you're gonna roll an attack, but you're not gonna use your proficiency modifier because you're using it as an improvised weapon.
All these things.
Yeah,
that
just
I'm-
roll.
Okay. 18.
18 will be enough. Okay. So you do you toss it at him or do you just touch it to him?
I need to make sure that I get him. So I
Okay.
need to
So you walk
touch
up,
him.
you actually touch a
Like
kind
this
of
thing, yeah, that
a
thing.
branch of. Let me say this: when you get close enough, I'd like you to make a survival check, please.
Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. 2 plus 4. 6.
You think this is a great idea?
Yeah, I do.
As you touch
I
the
do.
torch to his body, it sputters and spits because he is completely drenched in the water that he was sitting in for the last however many decades he was. It does not light. What would you like to do next? Are you going to use your disengage?
Yeah. I need
Your
to
cunning action?
Yeah, I need
Okay,
to
so you're
go.
going to do that and you're going to move back out to wherever you want to be.
Just move me.
It was
Yeah,
a good
there.
attempt.
Bring
Very good attempt.
Driffles.
Very cool. It is going to move. It felt that happen, so it turns back towards Callie, and it's going to move at Callie. It comes down and almost transforms through the door, and is basically standing in the doorway right now as it swings out at Callie.
Well, it's too bad it's too big for the door.
It's not too big for the door.
It looks
Okay,
from here.
you are lucky. As it's coming through, it starts to swing at you, and with your cunning rogue abilities,
Yeah.
you're able to actually dodge out of both of its slam attacks, and it does not hit you
Yep.
this time around. You are lucky. But Brandon, I would like you to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
So 13.
That is not enough, and you take 9 more points of bludgeoning damage as it starts to constrict into you and it starts to crush you Do you still have hit points left?
Nope.
Okay. Sterling goes unconscious. You guys do not know what Sterling's current. Remember that in game. You actually don't know what Sterling's current state is or circumstance is.
Okay.
But you guys will have to share that death save dice as you continue.
Death buddies.
As you guys continue forward.
Strahd,
here.
and you only have one death save dice?
Yeah, I know. Oh, I have lots. If you want me to.
No.
Okay.
One's enough.
One for you. Get a death save dice. You get a death save dice.
Wait, what?
Just giving out death save dice.
They're hard dice.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. All right, Rone, you're up. Falpher, you're on deck.
All right, so I don't hear him coming towards me. I hear him moving that way then?
You just hear sloshing from the other side. You can make a perception check to see how much you hear, but
16.
with a 16, you hear sloshing in the distance. It doesn't sound like he's coming any closer.
I look at Falpher and I say, it looks like he's going the other way. And I'm going to move the 20 feet back to here. And I'm going to see, do I see him in the doorway?
You see half of him in this room and half of him in the hallway.
Okay, I want to shoot at the half of it in my see.
Okay. And it's enough that I'm going to say that he's not yet obscured.
Obscured?
At all,
Okay. So that's a unnatural 20.
Okay.
Go.
And the damage of Eldritch Blast is 6 force damage.
6 force damage.
Force be with you.
Okay.
Always.
All right. He takes the full brunt of this attack as you see from behind Eldritch Force explode on his hind quarters.
Took off his butt.
Right on his butt side. It is Falpher's turn. Sterling, you're on deck.
Okay. Can I tell? I'm looking at him. Does he look damaged? Does he look like he's slowing down?
He
at
has
all?
taken some damage, but he does not look like he's slowing down.
He's not slowing down at all.
Doesn't look like it, but he's taking some significant damage.
Okay. I'm gonna do all I can. I'm gonna throw another bolt at the dude.
Do it.
Sorry.
You're gonna throw it? You're just gonna take it out of your case?
That is a 17.
17 is a hit.
Oh, thank goodness. And then, where's that land? That is a 2 plus 3, 5 points.
5 points of damage. This one hits him dead center. It's a really great hit. And you see that he actually... And now you see that he is starting to slow down slightly.
So I can see that?
You can see that.
Run.
You can see as he hits, he's kind of like... It labors him a lot more than the hits before that have.
Okay.
And you see that there are chunks now that are starting to come off him.
Ron, do not run! Ron, stay!
Okay, Sterling, you're up.
All right.
First death save, sir.
Come on, Brando. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's a 16.
That is your first success, sir.
All right.
All right. Dmitri, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
Pass it.
Here you go,
Callie,
buddy.
get in there and do a
Yeah,
sneak attack to get out.
Yeah.
10.
Oh, success.
As a success.
I don't remember
You're
what
lucky.
it is.
It's 10 and up. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
For a second there, I was like, oh yeah, it's 10 and up. It's not 11 and up. It's 10 and up. All right. So you have 2 successes, and then you are stable. Callie, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go in. Can I use my double daggers? Do I have 2 daggers?
Yeah,
Can I
but
two hands
if
it?
you want to get out of there,
Yeah, then-
using your cunning action, you can't use your bonus
Okay,
attack.
then I'm gonna go in, sneak
Yes.
in, dagger.
Yeah, attack. So you're
Yeah,
attacking?
Yeah.
So move in, you attack.
Oh my god!
What'd you roll?
2,
Plus what?
I don't know.
6.
Plus- yeah, plus 6.
5.
Oh, sorry. Plus
5,
5. You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
So 7?
Yep.
Oh man, you come across with your dagger, and again you hit one of the hard root areas, and it does not go through. I would get out of there though if you can,
Yeah, I
as
can.
far back as
Yeah,
you can.
So I can do that's
5,
disengage.
10,
Yeah.
15, 20,
Yeah.
25, 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're back around the corner.
Awesome.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Which is perfect because it starts to come through the doorway at you. And it is going to move 20.
So
5,
Is
10, 15. It's enough. I would
like
place
in
it in there, yeah. It is going to reach around that corner and it's going to attack at you, Callie. What is your armor class, Callie?
Armor class is my 14.
Okay, so 1 comes across and it hits you. Hits true. Oh, you're lucky. That is only 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
As it comes around the corner, one of its vines hits you,
Yep.
and then you duck under the other one, and it hits the wall above you.
I
but
take
you
it off my hit
Yeah,
points?
you take it off your hit points. Yeah.
Okay.
How on earth did it hit me?
Rone, you're up. Falpher, you're on deck.
Okay, well, he's out of my view now, I guess. So
Can you adjust the camera, Brandon, if you need to, so that we can see what's going on?
So I am going to cast Shape Water
Yeah.
and run across this.
Yeah.
After looking at Falpher and saying, "Fine,
Yeah.
but if it looks bad, I'm leaving."
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast Shape Water
Yeah.
and turn it to ice and get 6.
You could have gone one more because you can go diagonal. You could have gone diagonal on that one spot. So you go to the ground. Yeah, that's fine.
Here?
Yep. So you're in the doorway. You can see it through the
I
the
don't.
secret
I don't want
passage.
to quite see it. I
Oh, okay.
I want to stay a little bit back,
Okay.
and then I'll stop there.
Okay. And you're not going to do no action
Well, I use my action to Shape Water,
to shape water. Got it.
unless it's a bonus action. I'm totally incorrect.
I think it's an action.
No, it's an action.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Falpher, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna move 5 squares that way.
Wait a second.
Am
I
going
didn't
that
need
way?
to. It was
Yes,
already shaped.
fine.
Yeah, it was already. How long does it
held
last?
for an hour.
Yeah, so you get an action.
Okay,
So
I
you
got
do-
We'll allow him to
Let's,
have his
let's
action.
wait for his action.
No, you
sorry.
can leave it
Okay.
there. It's fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so actually,
6 seconds.
yeah, I'll move here and I'll blast it with another Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You extend your hand.
Yeah,
In the buttocks.
and that will miss. It's a 9.
Yeah, you hit the stone beside it, and some of it crumbles off, but you're having a hard time judging between the passageway and so on. The end comes, death be praised. The chant continues. Falpher, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
I hear it around the corner.
Yeah.
I run down the hallway.
Yeah.
I just enough to get a bolt out and
Yeah.
and tackle it
Okay.
with my bolt.
Okay. Now you can't actually see it from where you are there because
There?
it's in. Yeah.
But
You're
it's
at a really weird angle. Okay. I'm gonna give you.
It's literally in line with.
It's gonna get an obscured
Okay.
bonus
Okay.
on its armor class. What'd you roll?
And I rolled a 17.
That is enough. Just enough. You come right across and you shoot that bolt. And you have that moment of clarity as it leaves your crossbow and digs deep into the creature.
Oh, that is a 9 damage.
Whoa!
6 plus 3. 6 plus 3.
Wow.
I like 6 plus 3.
Okay, so it hits, and you see this bolt fly by your face, just barely hitting you. Hits this creature.
Way to go,
as
little
again,
man.
it starts to move. Dmitri, you're up. Callie, you're on deck. Oh, sorry. Sterling, you're up. Dmitri, you're on
Yes.
deck. Another death save.
19.
That is another success. That is 2 successful death saves. You, sir.
Come
Dimitri, you are next,
You're
sir.
out. You're out.
Make it
This
happen.
is-
Make it happen. Make it happen.
it.
Here we
What
go.
do
Here
we
we
say
go.
to the
Yeah!
god of death?
That is
Not
3
today.
successful death saves.
Yeah.
You are now stable but still unconscious on the ground.
Okay.
Um,
1 HP or just
no, 0. So 1 HP but still unconscious.
right?
Right? No, 0 HP
But
but
unconscious.
stable. No more death saves
Okay.
and still unconscious. Callie, you're up.
Okay.
Can I yell to Callie? Callie, if you can, you should go heal. Wait, we can't see him.
No, you can't.
No, we can't. Sorry, never
No.
mind.
Yeah, you know he's down, but you know he's down because you saw him down when you shot the last time
Yeah. Where is he down?
on the other side of the door.
Yeah, I
Okay.
couldn't even get
You
around.
couldn't even get around there. Yeah.
No.
never
Okay,
mind.
Callie, what do you do?
All right, I'm gonna daggers again.
Yeah.
And
Dagger.
Yeah, and then go back
Yeah.
out again.
Yeah,
Sneak attack.
18.
There it is.
that is a hit. So you now roll damage.
Yeah.
Roll your 1d4.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
1d4,
right.
and then sneak attack is what 2d6 at this point, or
Is that a 1?
1d6.
that's a 1 plus
Plus
your
your-
damage modifier.
6, I think
skills.
5. Oh, what is it? No,
Sorry,
that's
it's over there. It's over here. Oh, sorry. Boom. Right there. Actions.
yeah, 5. Dagger, right?
Yeah.
5. So 6
No,
altogether.
6 altogether.
6 altogether, 6
Yeah.
points, and then you're gonna add sneak attack damage to that.
Sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack.
Still.
I add 1d6.
So
Yeah,
that's
so
this
roll.
guy here.
Once per turn, you can do that.
Is it 1 or 2?
4?
Is it 1d6 or 2d6?
It's 1 at
1d6.
At her current level.
Okay, your current levels. Okay, so how much is that altogether? I need to know altogether.
6 and then 4 and then 6.
So 10.
Yeah.
10 points of damage.
Yes, yes,
Very
yes,
nice.
yes.
So
Yes.
you throw your dagger up
Yep.
in your hand, you
Yep.
catch it backwards basically,
Yes, I do.
and you smash it basically into its face
Does
area.
it have eye holes?
No, it doesn't have eye holes. No, it has a big mouth hole.
Damn it.
But you stab it where the eye hole would be, and you
Okay.
give it an eye hole. And you pull it out,
Yeah.
and it's as it continues to kind of do that. Are you using your cunning action to get out of
Yes, I
okay.
am.
Is sneak attack take up a bonus action or anything like that?
No. I
No,
think
it's just extra.
No,
right?
you just need you need advantage to
Yeah.
be able to use it.
Or a creature within. Oh,
Or an ally would-
It was within 5 feet.
You know, she's not within 5 feet of an ally right now.
No.
She is with me.
She is with you.
You can't be
But
unconscious.
you can't be unconscious.
You're pretty hurt
Conscious
here, guys.
enough.
I'll allow it. This time I'll allow it. It just got hit by a bolt. It's stuck kind of in an area where it can't move right now too much. I'll allow it for this time. That's fine.
Thank
First
you.
sneak attack, I'm not going to take it away from you.
Yeah. totally.
And then we're going to move away. How much? Move
As
your
far as I
distance.
go.
Yeah. Well, no, you got to count.
30 feet.
30.
30.
So these are all
yeah,
5s?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, Callie retreats back there. It is now its turn.
But
It is going to move its 20 towards Callie. It is stalking you down.
So 1 out. And then 1.
5, 10, 15,
Like in
20.
there.
Yeah.
It's
wow.
like
It's-
based on that, it's out of
Yeah.
range, but
It's
depends on
fine, yeah.
thick. This thing's thick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's hefty.
What was the word that we
Fluffy?
said about saying a nice word for fat?
Oh, it's rotund.
Rotund.
It's portly.
Rotund, yeah.
Portly.
Portly.
Yeah,
Oh,
Portland.
fluffy,
Okay.
fluffy works for that.
Good. Rone, you're up. Falpher, you're on deck.
I'm going to.
I see the pain in Brandon's face
I know.
right now.
I can see it too.
I'm gonna walk over to Dmitri and I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull out my healing potion.
Yeah.
Magical healing does awaken, does it not?
Yes, it does. It will.
Okay.
If it brings
I'll
them up
take out
above
my
1.
healing potion.
Yeah.
And I'll hold him up and start to pour
Yeah.
in his mouth. Get up, man! You don't need it.
Roll how much that is?
It's
2d4?
4 plus 2, I think. 2, 5, 7.
7 points of damage. You come and you wake up with
Not damage.
sorry, of health. Back.
It was a
Dimitri is
potion
now
of
back up with 7 points.
Smash the
You're
bottle
still
off.
feeling beaten and bruised. The bruises are actually you see start to actually go away, and his skin starts to clear a little bit, but not totally. Some of those scrapes and cuts are still
Up, man!
visible.
Ready to go.
Falpher, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
I will move back 15 feet. So
Yes,
do
to the
just
back wall?
Yeah, to the back
Okay.
wall, and attempt another bolt. I have to load, don't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you load one. You can load
I
one
load
and shoot one.
And shoot
Okay.
one.
Did it drop Sterling?
No,
Yet?
it has not dropped Sterling yet. Sterling is
So
still inside this
move
thing.
back. That is that's a 16,
It's a hit.
and that will do 4 plus 3, 7 points of damage.
Okay. Again, recoils from the hit, and it is definitely damaged. It's starting to kind of drag. There are some vines that are dragging behind it at this point that you're noticing kind of, and things are starting to fall off it a little bit.
I think
it is
we're getting
absolutely
it.
feeling it. Okay, Sterling, you're up.
All right.
Next death save.
This is I'm hearing Sarah
many do you
McLachlan
have?
in my head right now. So
Yeah,
13.
13 is that's 3. Is that
Yeah,
3
that's 3 successes.
You are now stable inside of this thing.
You can take
We're
this back,
currently
please. Thank you.
All right. Dmitri, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Which way did it go?
That way, man!
I like that. Grunt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, use the wrath of
You
Alun.
can go diagonal. Remember, you can go diagonal.
Oh, okay, so then.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20. It puts you around the corner. You can attack it from there if you want.
Righteous anger, friend.
You come around the corner and you see that this thing is starting to kind of discombobulate a little bit and fall apart. What do you do?
All right. Time to finish this. Attack with my longsword. 15.
That is just enough. As you come across around the corner, you smash it in the side with your longsword. What do you do?
I'm going to use Divine Smite again.
Okay, you can do that once a turn, is it? Or how does it work?
It uses a spell slot.
Okay,
so
I've
used both my spell slots.
Divine Smite again.
So first is the
That's the damage of the longsword. 4 points of damage.
4 plus 6, so 10.
Yep.
And then 2 of these.
Jeez.
15.
And 1, so 6. 6 more.
So 16?
16 in total.
Jeez, 16 points of damage. As you actually come across it and you dig in and then you pull across as it slices maybe like half a foot into this thing and vines start to fall off it, fall far off it. And then, it's not as funny when I do it. Did you say no?
Yeah, I did.
Sorry, 16 was that?
Yep.
Okay. Callie, you're up.
6 of which is radiant.
15?
Sorry?
So what did you just say?
16 points.
16 points,
Yeah.
6 of which is
Yeah,
radiant.
yeah, that's fine. No, it doesn't take any extra for me.
Okay.
Make sure you go in.
Okay, go Callie, 6
and
seconds.
then
What do you do?
Yeah, I don't know if I should shoot an arrow from farther away, or I'll go back.
Each turn you can do sneak attack damage, so I would do sneak attack
Yeah.
damage every time that you can.
Okay, so I'll do the.
So you move into
yeah,
it?
Dagger, yeah.
Okay, you move in.
Yeah.
Stab it with the dagger.
Whatever, 15 feet, I guess.
Yeah,
is
it's
that-
important because then you know, yeah.
And I'll do my dagger again.
Nat 1.
Oh.
Plus 6, 5. So,
You stab it with your dagger, and your dagger gets stuck
of course it does.
in the creature.
Yeah.
Now, either you pull out
Yeah.
and let go of your dagger, or you leave it in there, or you try and get it out next turn. What do you want to do?
I want to just leave it in
Okay,
there.
you leave it and you back off
Yeah.
your count your steps that
Yeah.
you can with your cunning action.
15.
If she
15?
takes a
You're back to the same point you were previously because you had 15 movement
Move in.
towards it.
Yeah.
So you're at the exact same
you know
spot you
what?
were
Sorry,
previously.
you can't move with a disengage. Just allows you to disengage. It doesn't actually allow you to move. So you just have the movement left that you moved in the first time.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's
So
what
she
I
had
said,
15. She has a total of 30,
right.
so she can move
so you
15
can move 15 back. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Which
before
is-
we actually allowed her to move an extra. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, good is relative, but-
Yeah,
Good
it
thing-
moves in and takes another 2 swings.
If it's moving,
at
I want to
Callie.
opportunity attack it.
Yeah, you sure do. Okay, you go ahead with your opportunity attack before it leaves. What do you
Yep,
need?
it's
I
a
think- I just
17
need
to
move it
hit.
Closer to Callie.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Yep. And
That is a hit.
And I do 12 points.
Hello.
Slashing.
Wow. So I moved it up 15.
Okay.
That's Pally power.
And it hits you with an attack, Callie.
Of course it
You
Oh, wait.
take
Sentinel feat, it can't move if I hit it with
An opportunity
an
attack.
opportunity attack.
Okay. Nice. So as it's starting to go towards Callie, you're like, hell no. And you stick your longsword in, and you're actually holding it at this point. And it doesn't have the strength to move any further, and you're actually holding it back from attacking you. It swings out at you and just misses your face. You are so freaking lucky that you did that. Rone, you're up. Falpher, you're on deck.
Yeah, so move back.
Yes.
So,
yes.
do I have a shot at his back? Can I see any part
No,
of it
you
from
can't.
here?
Not from here.
All right, how about right here?
Yes.
All right. Is it
Dimitri's there
obscured?
too.
Yeah.
I'd say it's obscured. So
All
you
right,
get-
then I'll use magic missiles, which auto
You
hit.
could get into that room if you wanted to.
I don't want to.
Okay.
So I use magic missiles, my last
Okay.
spell slot, I believe.
It's an auto hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For
So,
9, 13 force damage.
nice. As your magic missiles take off, they fly towards the creature and they impact
That was
3
good.
times.
That was good.
How much damage was that?
That's 13 force damage.
13 force damage. Okay, as you do that, it actually kind of almost falls onto its face, and it starts to move towards Callie again, and it dissipates. How do you want to finish off that?
So, as I summon these magic missiles,
Yeah.
but they're not normal ones. They're force, but they're sort of shadowy.
Yep.
And I want them to sort of shoot out from the top.
Yep.
And then I want these shadowy force bolts to smash his head.
I like. Okay,
Yeah.
and they push, and then they release from the other sides.
And I want
as it
to
falls.
splash everywhere.
Yes, it splashes on her.
I put my hood up.
and like a little fawn leaving a deer, Brandon's character Sterling is kind of out in front of it, and it kind of just it falls into basically like a pile of garbage and leaves and foliage all around, and you are now out of initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
Good, up top.
crap!
Look, it gave birth. It gave birth to a better man.
That was. I love
Oh
that
my gosh.
imagery of the deer being born.
Thank you all so much.
The baby deer being born.
Yeah.
Now you have to struggle to get him.
All right.
Still wasn't trying to crush me.
Okay, so
like-
I run up to Sterling, who just like came up,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm like face down.
Yeah.
Are you okay, my friend? Is he awake?
Where are you? Where's your character?
No.
So,
Oh yeah, good
Yeah,
call.
put him
He
back
is
in.
he is silent and
Let's
he
move
is
this-
he is
this-
still on the ground. We don't have this shouldn't be there. Okay.
He's not responding. I cannot tell. Does he breathe?
Sterling,
Make a
are you
medicine
okay?
check if you want.
I'm gonna try to feel for a pulse.
Okay. I would add your bonus to that.
Investigation bonus?
No, medicine.
Medicine
I got
plus 1.
Oh, 9.
With a 9, you sense slight movement from what might be. No, there wouldn't be breathing.
No.
But medicine checks do work on Warforged. So you get the sense that he still has some life in him.
Mm-hmm.
You feel almost like a thrumming inside, almost like an electric, like some sort of
I put my head on my
So
ear.
you
on
imagine
his,
that it's still something's still happening.
I clear the
Yeah.
gawk off his chest, like
Yeah.
ugh, ah, ugh.
Yeah.
I put my ear on
Yeah,
him.
and you hear a thrumming sound, almost like an electricity.
I think he's bruising.
How can you be sure?
I don't know. It's not like bruising. it's like a brewing. He's brewing.
He's brewing.
The look of your faces in the camera, like you guys are both in there like that.
Is he?
Yeah. So he must be still alive.
Can I walk over to him?
Yep.
And I'm like right by his head,
Yeah.
and I just bend down and
Yeah.
I whisper, Sterling, you have to wake up now. We need your help.
Okay. No answer.
Tap tap tap.
Ding ding ding.
Tap tap tap.
Ding ding ding.
What does he look like?
Give me a medicine check.
Damaged. Like, is he like?
Yeah.
Horribly-
He's got some of his plates are bent in, and some of the sinews inside are like disconnected. You can see that he looks like
10.
he's been crushed. With the 10, you know that he is, again, just like Joel did or Falpher did. That you can tell that there's some life in him, but he is currently unconscious.
Well, okay. I have 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
just
You
now.
could heal him with your thing
Oh.
if you wanted to.
Thank you.
You have 2 points of
Yeah.
healing. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just never think of him as a healing because he's
Yeah.
metal.
No, that works.
Yeah. So I want to heal him.
You place your hand on him, and
Yeah.
this blue light starts to emanate from your palm as it kind of electrifies across the front of his chest,
Yeah. Yay.
and he comes back, and you have 2 hit points currently.
Windows 98 startup music. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
I lift my head off when I hear the noise going, oh, that is weird. That is very strange.
Have the shadowy figures dissipated?
Oh, the chanting. Yeah.
So,
They're chanting, "Oh crap!"
One has died.
give me a perception check from where you are at this point.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. With the unnatural 20, the sorry, one sec. Oh, that was something else. I don't have my.
What are the cultists planning?
What do they play?
It's intriguing.
It has gone. The chanting has gone back. The figures are actually gone. You look back through the door, and all of the figures are gone. And you hear the chant. The end comes, death be praised. It continues to say that. on and on.
The light of Driffles is still glowing in the room.
Right.
Hearing them all wake up and talk to each other, I'm gonna leave the room over here, and when I see the drift globe, I'm gonna give it a kick so it goes farther away from me.
Okay. Okay.
So as he leaves,
Actually, the drift globe has turned off, and it's off on the ground now.
Oh.
as he leaves, I'm humming to myself, though not a bard. I hum to myself. I think he's our own now.
I think he's a Rone now. Oh, dear.
Okay, so if I see the drift globe on the ground, I'm going to give it just a little nudge if no one can see me, so it drops into the water.
Okay.
Did I hear him say that?
He's close to me.
You're close to him, yeah. It depends on whether or not he wanted you to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you
I wasn't hiding it.
Okay. I was like, ha, nice.
Thank you.
And then I want to look in the area that it came from. Do I notice anything in this little alcove?
No.
Is it
It's
underwater?
it's just underwater. There's still like a mass of kind of like refuse and stuff, but that's pretty
Shape water allows me to change water's color or opacity.
Yeah.
Can I make it clear?
Yeah, you can make it clear in that area.
Yeah, sure. If there was anything.
Sure. So the water clarifies in that area, but you can still see the 2 feet down with your dark vision, but it's still just refuse and so on. But now the water is clear, not as murky.
I'm gonna walk back in the room then.
Okay. All right. What do you guys do?
Thank you all for helping me.
Well, thank you.
What did I do?
I guess what you did was you showed us how dangerous it was. Put us on guard. That's something.
Then I suppose you are welcome. Where is the globe?
Yeah, good point. Where is it?
You hear the chants change to... Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue your thing.
Okay.
Sorry.
The orb, did we leave it somewhere?
It must still be in the other room.
So, I will...
Can you summon?
I thought it follows you.
It follows me. So I walk up over to here, and I see it's dark, and I shout, "Hope!"
Does the orb hear you?
And it floats back up.
Comes out of the water.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'll go back
Okay. And you
into the room. Where am I there? Is this me? There.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Hey. So I go back into the room to get Driffles.
Yeah. You grab the globe. What do you do with it?
I'm going to push it back over here.
You hold on to it and you pull it back. Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay. What do you guys do?
I think we should get out of here, guys.
Well, I think it's safe to say that was the monster we were sent here to defeat.
I mean, absolument. We have defeated the monster, which is why I came to this place in the first place. But are we done in that room over there?
We should take a closer look around. Every other room upstairs seemed to have some sort of treasure or value. Perhaps this place is no different.
That's a good point.
I agree as well. And we did not really check the top of that altar that you were standing before.
Or the body.
The body.
Sterling, you're already messy.
I'm very hurt. What would you like me to do?
If you're up to it, I mean, you suffered quite an ordeal.
No. What would you like me to do?
Perhaps check the body for anything of value.
Yes.
I will help you, Sterling.
So,
You're
I guess
already buttered.
I'll check through the remains and see if there's anything of value.
Give me a investigation check.
Can we both?
Yep.
Oh, natural 20.
Then add +0 to that.
The blessed one. As you start to look through, you notice that as you clear, there's a large root. It's basically like 3 or 4 feet long.
Okay.
And it's a different color and quite different in a texture than everything else around this thing.
Okay.
And it is still very much alive.
What does it taste like?
I lick it? No, just kidding. I don't.
I'll smell it.
I pointed out to the others. This right here. It's very much still alive. This portion.
Really?
Interesting.
Um,
Can I
What-
do a check to find out what it is?
A nature check? Or what are you trying to figure out from it?
Whether it's magical, what it is, if
Arcana
it's
check
still
that if
alive.
it's magical.
So this is the
That's 16.
body.
the root
Not any
of
sort of
the
magic.
body of the thing that was just
Resonation.
fighting us.
This is how you get a Groot, everybody.
That's a baby Groot.
Yeah.
Well, it's not magical as far as I can tell.
With that natural 20, I would say that you also know that there are creatures that you've heard, much like this, and it's starting to come back to you, especially as a ranger, that have something that is akin to like kind of like a life root. And you imagine that this is the core of it that created this creature and brought all this stuff together, and it has feigned death, and this thing is still alive, hoping to potentially reanimate and create from it.
We may not have killed this thing entirely. This particular spot here, you see, if I poke it like this, and I poke it with a dagger,
It moves.
it's wriggling.
It's a wriggling.
Ah, you're right.
Can we burn it?
Perhaps we shouldn't be so hasty. This might be quite valuable.
Dangerous.
I'll just say that. Valuable.
Such
Anyway, if you're trying to
thing.
translate for me, do not worry. I understand fully. Now, the root. How long is it appropriately? Approximately, sorry.
About 3 or 4 feet.
3 or 4 feet. It is as tall as me. I could not carry it.
Can it act as a staff?
Yes, it is.
No, it's like it's a root, so it's like a
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It is too flexible to use as a staff.
Perhaps let me try.
Yes, go ahead.
I pick it up. Do I notice anything different about it now that I've picked it up?
no. It just feels like a
Can I do
vegetable almost.
any kind of check to figure? Can I try and figure out what this is or how it's best handled?
Nature check.
Nature.
Yeah.
Well, that is
I would roll
perfectly
that
on
again.
an
Yeah, I
angle.
would roll that again.
Between a 1 and a 13. That's
that's
14.
It feels and looks like a live root, like
It
it would
should
be
be
on
destroyed.
I think.
Perhaps not.
I think. Do not be so careless in killing things that from the forest or things that are green just because you do not know them.
It tried to eat me.
It did
It
try to
succeeded
eat
in
you.
eating you.
Good point. I had not thought of that. Forgive me, my friend. If you wish to burn it, let us first test what reacts like. Shall we?
Perhaps we should just keep it and see if it's any value. Perhaps the Vestani would purchase it.
Who would want such a thing and use it for any good?
Well, hear me out. If it was at the bottom of the water, then it was collecting things to make itself grow. Correct? But perhaps in a clean bag or something where it cannot collect, it will not grow.
So you're saying we roll it up in its own contained area.
Yes.
We should be safe from it reconstituting itself.
Yes.
I'm willing to hold it.
I will as well. The blue bag which we have used for the healing potion. Remember when we used that healing potion? Do we still have that blue bag?
It's a small bag,
I don't
isn't
know.
it?
Depends. I don't know. How big is the bag from the small bag? Okay.
Well, I mean, as long as we keep it on one of our packs and tie it with a rope, I mean,
Or we can wrap it
Our
up
eyes
in one of
will
these
be
robes.
that's a good idea.
Yeah. Good idea. I will do that. So I will. I'll grab it, put it in a robe, and then tie it to my back.
Whose robe?
Well, I mean, they're extra robes. We picked some black robes from the.
So, us three are wearing them.
I can
Wait,
take
he's
mine
wearing
out.
the white one.
Here you go. You can have my robe.
Okay.
Thank
This
you.
is a dumb idea.
I'll rope it. I'll tie it.
I'll robe it.
I'll
I'll
enrobe.
robe
I will
it.
enrobe it.
Enrobed.
I will enrobe it and then tie it to my backpack
Okay.
and then walk on.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a robe monster? Have you?
I've never heard of one.
Just checking. Good. Okay.
Good.
Perhaps should we check in now?
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
So what do you guys do?
Go into the
Go
back
into the
into
room.
the
Just you don't have to move all your
the room of
just-
pain.
I would whoever's leading this investigation do so, and then add your investigation modifiers to it, please. For
Okay.
anybody
Cool.
who's looking.
My investigation is 0. So
Callie doesn't care.
I want to also use shape water to clear all the water, like methodically.
Okay.
To
Well,
search
that's
for
gonna
things.
that's gonna take however many minutes it is for.
I will.
Well,
Yeah.
one action, 5 feet. So
Yeah,
an action, 6 seconds. So
in combat.
Right.
An action in out of combat's about a minute, 60 seconds.
I will investigate.
you're saying a spell.
In that
cast
case, I'm just gonna
outside
rest.
of combat. It takes 60 seconds. When inside of combat, it takes 6.
That's what the rules say about turns inside and outside of thing. Anyways, I would say within 5 minutes you're able to shape water and create enough of ice everywhere so that you can.
Well,
move
I don't need it to
freely.
be ice. I want it to be just clear.
Oh, so you're just clearing the water.
Yeah,
you're going
exactly.
By. I would say at least take 10, 15 minutes just for you to do that throughout.
So I rolled an investigation check of 16.
Oh, are you adding ours? For
Yes.
help? 2 for me.
Okay.
0 for me.
2, so 18.
Thanks, Adam.
I'm sitting there
Okay.
and trying to take a short rest in case they take a long time.
Okay,
Cool.
With an 18, you actually don't find much.
Okay.
There's nothing much at the bottom of the pool that you can find.
You can't identify what to do with the top altar?
You imagine at this point that if a sacrifice was made, this creature wouldn't have come. That it was looking for some sort of sacrifice. By the blood, by the altar, you kind of put that together without any sort
Okay.
of...
I know what I want to do.
What's that?
I want to walk up to the altar,
Yeah.
and I'm going to mutter to myself, "Cursed thing," and then I'm going to start blasting it with Eldritch Blasts
Okay.
until it just crumbles.
Okay, so you start to blast it over and over again. The skulls crack and break. They fall off. The altar starts to crack in the middle. But yeah, that's
Pop the top.
That's you pop the top off. You basically at that point blast the top of the altar off the
Okay.
off the.
I look over into the room like, what are you doing in there?
Making sure this doesn't happen again, and then I'll leave.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
We good?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
chanting's
Think we're
gone,
safe?
right?
The chanting
But
is now.
now there's no way to stop it.
Okay, so now what do you guys do?
I think it's safe to say we have done our job. Let us go.
Is there anything else you guys want to do in the dungeon level of this area before you go up to the actual house itself?
Could we?
We want to
perhaps
check
take
every
a
crevice.
rest?
No, just no, I'm kidding.
24 hours later,
Yeah, can we take a rest?
you can absolutely do whatever you want.
We just fought. Should we take a rest?
Should we?
Is it still within the 24 hours though that we?
Oh.
Could be.
You can have a short
Oh,
rest.
is it? Oh, I don't know.
You do
Yeah,
short rest.
Short rest.
Could be a short rest.
Do I have any?
Rest.
I have an else.
Do you need it? Do people need
I
rest?
do need
I
a
could
short
use a
rest.
rest. Just saying.
Yeah, let's take a short rest.
And I mean, like,
Okay, just remember that since your last short rest, however many hit die you rolled, you can't roll anymore.
Right.
I
So,
didn't take
good.
those rests. So
Okay, so where are you guys gonna rest?
I say we do this in the larger area.
Yeah.
Let's call it the lobby.
You guys kind of
yes,
you guys hunker down in that area.
Yeah.
yes, the
that's
relic
cool.
room with all
Snuggle
the
together.
the body parts.
Okay.
Yes.
Roan too?
Good.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Roll.
Yeah. Okay. So you
Enjoy
guys,
full
whoever,
story.
you guys get a short rest uninterrupted. You can add that to your thing, and then
Okay.
roll whatever D hit dice. Sorry, that you
Yeah.
didn't if you did the last time.
All of them.
I don't know any of that.
Yeah.
You're-
well, Joel can help you.
Yep. You, I believe, rolled your hit die last time, so you actually can't do anything.
Okay, well.
The newbie thing is only going to carry you so far, Melanie.
Well, maybe my good looks
Okay.
carry me the rest of the way.
It's possible. Okay. You know a DM. All right. So you guys finish your short rest. Is there anything else you want to do in the dungeon level before you head up to the house?
I don't believe so.
I would like to take a pee in the corner.
Of course.
Of what?
Pee.
Okay.
Pee. I want to pee
Okay. So you go off and pee. Okay. Got it.
over here.
You don't have to. You
Tinkle,
don't have to
tinkle,
miniatures. Okay. We can imagine what it's like. Okay. So never mind.
You have the bladder of a 5-year-old
You guys
boy.
go. Okay. So you guys go back up to the circular staircase that leads up to the house.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys go up to the.
Should we look for the Grick?
What are you crazy?
I didn't say that in game.
Oh,
Sam.
sorry.
Did I talk like this?
Okay. So you guys make it through again the open area where the Grick was. It's not there. You guys walk out through and you see the crypt area on the right again. You turn to the left and there are stairs that lead up in the circular staircase. You go up the stairs and you come up on the attic again. Remember, you're in the room with all of the now uncovered areas. It doesn't matter. You guys are we don't have the house anymore. The set. You guys are now in the attic area. As soon as you come out, you actually notice that the this room is full of smoke. which is billowing out of the fireplace. And there is an overwhelming kind of feeling of what's someone looking for? Like doom, basically, within the house at this point.
Excellent.
And it is not good.
So we must leave this place.
You get the sense and almost the feeling that the house is turning against you. The walls have become, it seems to be brittle, and paint is starting to peel off of the walls. And again, as soon as you come up the stairs, you see that there's a thick smoke that has gathered in this attic.
We should move quickly.
Yes, let us leave.
I agree.
Agreed.
Okay,
Stop,
so we
drop, and roll.
run down the stairs.
Okay, so you guys come out of this room.
Yeah.
You get to the door, and you open up the door, and there are scything blades within the door, and you just step back just in time before they actually catch you.
Who built this house?
What do you do?
Macaulay Culkin. That's who built this house. Macaulay
Kevin
Culkin.
McAllister.
Yes.
So the
what do we
blades
do?
are attached to anything, or just coming out from the sides?
There's scything blades, and they're basically cycling like this in the doorway.
Stick the pole.
Are we
Stick the
playing
pole.
Prince
Stick
of
your pole.
Persia?
Can we? Is there a way to safely get past, or does it seem humanly possible to?
Give me an
Does it have a
intelligence check.
rhythm or timing?
That's a 9.
With a 9, you notice that there's a pattern, but it's going to take a little time of you noticing, or basically like paying attention before you can tell what that
Does
pattern
a
is.
10 change that?
No, it doesn't.
Sterling, can you put your pole in there? To stop the blade. Stick your pole in the door.
I believe that my 10-foot pole would just be broken. by these means.
Extendable 10-foot pole.
Extendable 10-foot pole.
Can I identify the pattern and try to, because I'm so small, try to...
Are you going to
I'm gonna
make an attempt?
make an attempt.
Dexterity acrobatics check, please.
Dexterity. Oh, see, that's when you add your dexterity bonus to your acrobatics bonus. No, that's true. That's not true. That's a joke.
You're just making that
That's
up.
it, yep. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, that's an 18.
With an 18, you watch it and you kind of study it for like a minute almost to know, and you make a single jump, and you jump through, and you do a somersault on the other side, and you come up okay.
Okay, so I
on the
turn
other
back
side.
to them,
Yeah.
having done the flip.
Yeah.
See, look, easy. Come
All
on,
right.
everyone.
Having seen that, I'm going to give it a try.
Okay.
We're not all 2 feet tall.
I would like everyone else that is still in the room to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's not great.
What did I?
Oh, you roll again.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. 'cause
12.
Okay.
8.
10.
8.
And then do I?
Hey, 8.
Just this number?
Yeah.
10.
And your Constitution plus your Constitution.
Oh, yes.
It's your Constitution saving
It's
throw.
over.
Anybody under a 10 takes 5 points of poison damage
I'm sorry. What did
as
you say?
you start to get smoke inhalation.
Me? So I got 12.
Everyone. No, you're fine. Anybody under 10.
Then not everyone.
And the smoke is starting to get to you, and you're seeing smoke just billowing out of this room.
Okay.
And there's also smoke coming out of the fireplace that is in the open area as well that
Where
you
I
are.
am as well.
I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, mon Dieu. I have a 2.
Yeah, so you also take 5 points of poison damage.
5 points
Okay.
of poison.
What do you guys do?
I wanted to dexterously follow my Falpher friend.
Okay, I would like you to make anybody who's trying this, make an acrobatics check, please.
Whoa, natural 20.
Nice.
That was.
You find a way to get through it,
That
no
would
problem.
Be a sight to see. I'm gonna try.
16.
Oh,
16 gets you through as well.
that's not great.
Yes. I'm humming
Let's not
Iron
tell him.
Man as I
Don't-
walk between.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
You managed to find a way through.
I'm not confident enough to be able to do it,
Yeah.
but I do take off the robe,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to smother the fire in the room I'm in,
Yeah. Yeah.
just to get some air to clear.
Okay. But as you do that, it's billowing out. So you're noticing that you're actually not
Take the
doing
risk.
much of a, and the room is already full of smoke. You'd have to like evacuate the smoke in order to make a difference.
Okay,
At this
then
point.
I don't have a
And there's
choice.
drapes in front of the window.
You can do it, Dmitri.
All right.
You can try and open the
Yeah,
window if you want
maybe you just want to look past
to-
me.
She rolled in that.
Plus my acrobatics. that count for anything?
Not really.
You lose your
That
hair.
makes all the difference.
Wait, I have this.
You can
Yeah,
use that.
you can
to,
definitely
you can use that to
re-roll.
reroll. You
Yes.
can use your inspiration
And
to
then it's
reroll your
gone
acrobatics.
forever?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Yes,
Whatever
until you get another
you
one.
get next
Yeah.
is what you get.
Yeah.
So
All right, inspiration.
do it.
You and the captain make it happen.
16.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it's looking bad. You start to go and you stop, and you're like, "Whoa, that wouldn't have been good." And you back up again, and then you do it again, and you're able to sidestep the slashing blades.
Okay.
Dimitri's the last one in the room.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Good.
with my -2 to acrobatics.
Do it. You can do it.
You can do it.
Wait. It's an unnatural one, so
Yes.
So there's that.
it's a little better
Could be
than
worse.
the natural one. So.
Oh my
Take
gosh.
15 points of slashing damage.
Oh my
As
gosh.
Dmitri tries to jump through, one of the blades catches one of his armor pieces, almost holds him in place. It just goes as blood starts to splurt, and he kind of falls and tumbles out the other side. How many points do you have left?
I had 2 going in.
-13.
He falls on the ground, and Dmitri is currently bleeding out on the ground in front of you. And the smoke is
Did he make it through at
filling
least
even
after
more.
that?
Yes, he's made it through. He
you
is
heal
on
him
the other
again?
side.
No, because I can't do it. I can only
So
heal
he's
after a long
unconscious
rest.
on the other
Yes.
side.
We needed a long rest to get my...
Oh, we have the health potions. I will give my health potion to Dmitri, and I open up his
How
mouth,
many are you gonna use?
escaping,
Yeah.
and just pour it down his throat.
Okay.
Come on, you
2d4
big
plus 2.
man! Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, so now I gotta make sure.
Okay, Dmitri comes back up. Some of his slashes start to close up, but not completely. You guys got to move. What do you do?
Run down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys make it to the attic door
Yeah.
leading down. You guys head down those stairs, and you make it to the landing on the 3rd floor with the spiral staircase where you guys defeated the armor.
Yeah.
This room is not full of smoke, and it has actually stopped, and the smoke stopped coming down. You guys get to this staircase, you go down another set of stairs. You guys are basically evacuating, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get down to the next area. You start to come into
Oh.
smoke. There is like a wall of smoke that you almost run through, and it's almost hard to see in here. I would say perception checks and intelligence checks are actually obscured by the smoke at this point. You start again down the other set of stairs, still full of smoke in this area, but you are now on the 1st floor, and you can barely see the 2 doors leading out of the house. There's a double door and then another double door, and you know that then it's the foyer area. So what do you guys do? Double doors.
I run towards the double doors full speed.
Okay, you get to the double doors.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the kitchen and
Yeah.
grab Oral's body to bring him with us.
It's not there.
It's not.
Oh.
Whoa.
The blood's still there though.
Oral's gone. And I go back, and I'm gonna just continue to go.
You see, though, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
Oh no.
21.
With the 21, you notice that there are bloody footprints that leave out of that room and into the rest of the house and disappear halfway through the foyer.
It's okay. He won't be able to see us or hear us.
Like from the kitchen or Oral?
From where he was sitting, you see bloody footprints leaving from that area out into the foyer area.
But his body didn't have a head.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. Look, I just went back for Oral, and he's gone, but look at the blood. Look at the footprints.
Who's got time for that? Leave him to the darkness.
I agree. Let us just go through these doors,
Okay.
and I knock the doors open.
Okay, you open. They open up, and you have a small hallway. That now smoke starts to billow into this area as well. But this is an open hallway to the next set of double doors that you can see light coming through on
I
the outside.
run to the light and I
Yeah.
push it as hard as I can.
You push it as hard as you can, and as you do, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Kevin McAllister, come on.
That is a 20, not that.
Okay, so with the 20, as you kind of go through, you actually manage to sidestep it as it starts up, and you kind of somersault out, and you are now in the portico that is out on the outside of the house. You are so stinking lucky.
I turn back towards him and go, look, easy!
Yeah. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna stand with them and. Gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm
Okay,
going
go.
that way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Extra acrobatics check.
yeah. I have that.
Okay, well,
I have the high.
You're not getting a third
I know.
healing potion this session, Adam.
21.
21. No problem this time. And you're out on the other side. You guys are both outside the house.
nice.
And you notice that the mist is actually cleared from the front of the house at this point. Your turn. Who's up next?
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump through.
Okay.
Well, this went so well last time. 5.
5. Oh dear. That's not good. You take 20 points of damage. As Adam's like, I've got this. Starts to run through. Basically just runs like this. Straight into them. As he falls out the blender on the other side and rolls out into the portico.
He's just in slices.
There has to be a smarter way to do this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the
Okay.
You guys are up.
encouragement.
Do I imagine that this house is at all flammable?
Yeah, it looks like
on
it
fire
absolutely
now.
would be flammable.
Okay. And it's not already on fire, it's just producing smoke as though it was?
Yes. Just a lot of smoke. There's no fire yet.
Rone, you go first. I wish to burn this place down.
Now hold on. Perhaps there's a trick to this. I want to use Eldritch Blaster's force to try and bust up some of the blades that
Okay.
are spinning to try and break the trap.
Okay.
All right, I hold up my shield.
Yeah.
Oh, in front of me.
Good call.
Shrapnel and all.
That's 17.
With a 17, you actually hit a bunch of the blades. Some of them break off, but the rest of them keep going. So you've made a bit of a hole in there.
Does it makes it easier to get
A
through?
little bit easier, yes.
Do I think any more blasts will help, or should I just go?
Paul, it's up to you, but you're gonna have to take another Constitution saving throw right now, both of you.
I don't breathe.
Okay, then you're fine.
17.
17, you're fine. You managed to shrug
All
off
right.
the.
In that
effects of the
case,
smoke.
I'm gonna go for another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Try and break those up more.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's an 8.
Yeah, you hit the wall beside it. As you hit the wall beside it, it's so brittle that it starts to crack and break, and you see rats start to come out of the wall and they hit the ground and they start chasing towards you. What do you do?
They were powered by rats.
Rat-powered machines, the worst kind.
There's little wheels in the wall.
What do you do?
You might say we're stuck in a rat trap.
What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot at the rats. I don't know. I'm gonna run through them
Okay,
and jump through the thing.
give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's 16.
Okay, with a 16, you manage to, now that it's a little slower, you manage to get kind of out and through the other side. What do? You're the last one in.
It's a rat trap.
Those rats are gaining.
Yeah, all right. I'm just gonna go through the blades, just like Rone did. Dexterity, you said?
Yeah.
Saving throw?
Oh, that's great.
It's 11 if it's... Sorry, no, that's actually 7.
That's a 7?
Yeah.
I was gonna say your dex is higher than mine.
No, I was looking at my con.
You basically bust through the remaining blades,
Yeah.
and you tumble out the other side. You take 8 points of slashing damage on your way out, though.
Excellent.
And he comes to rest on the outside of the house.
I broke through the remaining blades.
Yes.
All right. Do I have time to
Not the remaining. There's a couple, like, odd ones now kind of going.
Do I have time to light maybe 4 torches and throw them in
Sure, you
to the
can
house?
do whatever you want at this point.
All right.
Do you guys...
Don't like this house.
Are there buildings next to this house on either side?
So now
Or is
that
it
you
like
guys
a
are outside,
standalone house?
finally, the rats actually stop on the inside of the house. You start to light torches.
Yeah.
There are houses on either side, yes. You also hear that faint sobbing in the distance.
You're not thinking clearly, boy. Look at the houses on either side.
Is that 9 points?
8.
8. Okay.
Callie, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
14.
Okay. You notice that the spear that is strapped to the back of Sterling's pack starts to tarnish and rust and die now that it is outside of the house. Anything that you guys took that wasn't in the library or in the dungeon, it starts to wither and die. Even the books that you guys sent start to age, but they're still okay. The stuff that you took from the library.
How's my skin sack?
the eye patch,
Is
was
my
that wasn't the library, right?
What's that?
The eye patch and the agates and the...
That stuff is still intact.
Okay.
I liked my skin sack.
Still intact.
Magic.
Yeah, the cloak is still intact.
Okay.
Allegedly magic.
Okay. We see him on the ground. You're still inside?
No.
No, I'm out. I'm lighting torches because I want to burn this mother down.
Burn it.
I look at Dimitri's
We don't need no water.
body. He's down.
He's down.
Can we not do anything for Dmitri?
I know.
How much do we have to do for Dmitri?
I mean, we cannot just leave him there at the front of this burning
Well, let's
house.
pull him out. I grab his
Pieces?
shoulder cloak around, start to drag him out. Not
No, he's
trying
already
to
out.
lift him.
He's already out.
Or
Yeah.
drag him farther than
Okay.
from
Yeah.
the man who wants to burn down the building.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you start to throw torches in, and you see that the drapes start to light on fire, and the
so-
place starts to go up.
There are
So
houses on either
four
side.
torches in. I want to get a good
The
spread.
houses are detached, so they're
Okay.
a
Far
little
enough.
ways
Far
away.
enough.
But
It's
it
very
starts to go
damp.
up. The smoke starts to really gather, and then it starts to.
I look
to
around
light.
for the Vistani wagon. Is it around?
So you guys are currently.
Oh, we're around. No, we should be able to see it.
We were around the
door.
corner. He was way
That's
back
right.
in the front of the town, wasn't he? Also,
That is actually where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to level 3.
we beat the death house.
Yay, we made it.
So what do you guys
At what
do for
cost?
Dmitri before we do this?
We
We want to stabilize him.
stabilize him.
Okay,
Now,
I'd like
medicine?
whoever's doing trying to stabilize him. I'd like you to make a medicine check, please.
Anyone have? Do you
I'll
got
have
cure
a pretty
wounds?
decent, not cure wounds. Well, I've used them all up. I got a long rest, but I will do a medicine check. That's a 9.
Wait a second. He has his own healing potion.
Oh,
We're outside of the house though. Let's not waste it.
yes. So I'll try to stabilize him.
Okay.
With
What
Unless
would you
things go
get?
terribly
Nine.
wrong.
Yeah, it takes you can take some time.
Okay.
I'd say with the first attempt doesn't work. You
Yep.
take some time. You think that you've been able to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
You are now at 0 hit points, but you are stable and unconscious. We're gonna take our break. We will. Those of you that are not Grigori, you guys can level up your characters at the table because of course we have another hour and a half left of our game, and then announcements and so on can also happen.
Yeah.
What was I going to say here? Okay, you, Grigori, you do your thing. If you want to come on around.
Yeah.
If you guys love what you're seeing, I haven't seen this go off, Joel. I'm not sure it's
Yeah.
working.
I'll go
in
check.
the break, we'll go check
I'll
and
go check
find
now.
out if we can get that working again. Thank you, everyone, as usual. If you like what you've seen, of course, follow us here on D&D Twitch as well as on the RealmSmith Twitch. And Grigori is going to come tell you how to save the kids with your donations and send these people much-needed items that they need. Hope you guys are enjoying tonight. Excuse me, and I will be right back.
Oh yeah, bio breaks are necessary.
Yes, they are necessary.
So very necessary.
I get to pick my meta magic.
I cannot wait to level up. It's gonna be super fun. Arr. Can I borrow your microphone, sir? Or perhaps I should use this one.
Ah,
Indeed.
indeed.
Come on, reach over. There we go. Can you hear me? Here I am. Right now. I'm being Joel at the moment.
Wrong voice.
No, this is Manon Eagerpath. If any of you remember Manon. So, hello, I am a Grigori, and today we're going to talk about Extra Life, as we do every single time. Because this is worth talking about, because it helps the kids, and we love to help the kids. Yes, and as you can see, as you help the kids with your generous donations, you also help the party. And down below, right here, you can see we are very close, if not already at getting, and this is very awkward. Which finger am I using here? This one? No, this one.
That's one. There we go. Okay, we are very, very, very close to getting a greater potion of healing for the party. And as you can see, they use these things. They really need them very badly because they are on their way to certain death. So, and next, 300 gold pieces of extra donations on top of what we have already received, or what we are currently accumulating, is a quiver of +1 bolts of 10 bolts, and then there will be a potion of invisibility, which will be helpful, hopefully, and not get us killed, and a 400 gold piece necklace of fireballs.
Yay!
There are 2 beads on this necklace for 2 fireballs, which could possibly kill the party. So there we are at 2,500 gold pieces, which is our next total target. We will get a scroll of resurrection, which we would need to find somebody who is able to cast because none of us is able to do so. This would be great. Indeed. So, because we love the kids, we want to tell you about how you can help the kids, because we are raising money to help Extra Life, which helps Children's Miracle Network hospitals. The closest one to us, the one that we are currently donating money to, is the Toronto Sick Kids Hospital. Yes. So if you want to do this, you can go to twitch.tv RealmSmith. Hold on. Is that... to send items to the party. Yes, you can donate directly from our RealmSmith Twitch page, which is twitch.tv/RealmSmith. It is very odd today because there are very few children in the studio, and normally we have some kids. Yes, Grigori, that is true. It is all true, Grigori. Yes, Grigori. Yes, indeed, that is who I am. Now, I believe that it covers most of the details that we would like to talk about in this time for all of the things that you can do for the kids and for the party, which will help everybody. Everybody. You need help in the kids, you help in the party. Oh, I see. There's a question for Jason, and that will be after Jason can answer that question. So, from Grigori, thank you so much for watching. I tell you, these people are probably going to die. They need all of your help. What? Helping the kids, helping the party.
Helping the David.
Good night from Grigori. I really need a bio break.
Oh.
You go, Brandon.
I need to go.
And so Jay is upstairs, helping a few things happen. I am going to sit here and answer some questions.
It's crazy. He's got some weird monsters back there.
Wait,
I'm not going to look at any of the stuff behind the screen.
Unless you want to.
Of course I cannot. Otherwise he will kill me quickly. He's so Ball and Hobo asks the question, do you guys have a mailing address where we can send you things? I want to send Callie some new dice and possibly Dmitri. Lol. So I think when they said and possibly Dmitri lol, that was actually a joke. They're not sending you anything.
Lol.
Lol indeed. Lol indeed. Yes, we do have a mailing address, and someone will enter it into the chat. It is I don't know it offhand, but it's where the studio is.
Oh.
Yes?
We have to roll hit dice.
We have to roll hit dice.
We do have to roll hit dice.
We do have to roll hit dice.
Who goes first?
I will.
Nice.
Last time, all 3 of us rolled max.
That's
In
true.
front of each other.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so you guys can see here that second level is a D10. See that?
Yeah.
There's 3 levels: D6, D10, D20. I'm gonna roll so you guys can see.
I can't see crap.
Okay,
My eyes are
well-
awful.
I can see crap.
Okay, so no, that's a 2.
Yeah.
That's a D. See that D10
Yeah.
slot there? Yeah, that's a 2.
All right, I'm going to roll now. Let's see. Whoops. 6. That's not too bad.
Not bad. I'll roll now.
For the kids.
3.
Oh gosh. Oh, we're just adding our hit dice here. Okay.
Yeah.
So next question. Among all of you, who do you think is going to die first? Well, technically,
I've died the most.
you have died the most. You've died the most.
The scissor doorways.
I died the first. Falpher is the one who went down first.
I think it'll be Falpher.
Yeah,
I think it will. He's reckless.
I am quite reckless. I'm trying to play my race alongside.
That's racist.
I know, but you have to if you're playing a race.
But now you have
Right.
more features to use.
That's true.
At level 3.
That is correct. Guys, with this level up, I got a +4 on my initiative of +3. So now I have a +7 on my initiative because of my wisdom bonus. That's cray. Okay, so
Wow.
Moolander
7.
says, have you all rolled backup characters, and what domain of cleric are they? Yes, actually, very.
Life.
Yeah.
you guys leveling up together? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, we leveled up together. I rolled.
We just rolled garbage for HP.
What
did you roll?
2.
Remember, guys, that you get the minimum when you roll. So
What?
Added to what we have now.
yeah, like so. Usually, if I roll HP, I don't allow you guys to like add and do. I won't allow you guys to do like to have 1 or 2. You get at least half of what your die is.
Oh,
at
so
the
then I'll
minimum.
just take the 5 instead of the 2 I just rolled?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take the 3 that I just rolled then.
7.
Okay. That's great. Thank you, Jay. And I will let you jump back in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've been asking. There's been people asking questions.
Good.
And we've been
All
answering
All right.
questions.
I
Good. You guys can
do
continue
have
to do
a
that while I prep and Mel.
All right.
a question for the audience. Sky cloud or storm? That's all I need to know. Cloud or storm?
Oh, good question for the audience. That's like
Just-
an audience poll.
Cloud or storm? That's all I need to know.
Sterling asks cloud or storm. Okay.
Yeah.
The X-Men or the Final Fantasy character?
Both. Together.
So Prometheus Bound asks the question, you said that we will not be able to watch you guys live at GaryCon? Question mark. Yes. The reason is that the studio...
If you'll be able to watch us live from home at GaryCon.
Yes, but I think they mean live in the room.
Maybe, yeah.
So the room is a room like this. It's a pretty small studio. So there's no room for audiences to view the actual live stream. So you'll have to be either in your hotel room on the internet or at home on the internet to view the live game. So that's what we mean by
Yes.
you won't be able to watch us.
Yes.
Crow C question, where did you get the beds and other house furniture minis? Such a great question. Plain old house furniture minis are weirdly hard to find. So we didn't find them. What happened, Jay?
So the beds, we crafted them. There is a tutorial on our channel. It's the first one we ever did like 2 years ago. And you can find that tutorial 3 years ago. 3 years ago was our first tutorial, and you can see that. So how to build the beds. The house furniture, a lot of it is actually WizKids. So some of it's Dwarven Forge, but most of it is actually unpainted WizKids stuff. WizKids has a wide range of furniture and play kind of props and stuff. So that's all mostly WizKids.
Jay, you'll know this one. It says, Crusader713 says, is Callie a Scourge Aasimar or a different kind of Aasimar?
She's a protection.
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 Atratus
Protector, I think
Lord.
it's called.
Atratus Lord question, how long have you all been playing together?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
gosh.
can answer that.
So, I started playing last year with Jay. We've been friends for a long time.
Last year? No.
2 years
2
ago
years.
now,
2
yeah.
years. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, time flies.
Yes, 2 years.
We've been playing for 2 years together, but we've known each other for a long time. I started playing with Brandon and I would say Adam about the same time.
No,
Maybe
Adam
you
was
a little
much
bit
later.
longer.
Little bit later. So you played the first time during the Sentinels of the Storm stream. You
Which
were there
is online
Yeah,
for people
yeah.
to watch on our YouTube channel.
There's video proof.
Yeah.
And then when I started Order of Dragon's Bane,
That's
then
right.
you guys joined as players, and yeah,
That's correct.
You were there
and
from the
then
beginning.
Adam joined in, and it's only recently that I've started playing with Mel, playing against her and with her in this stream, which was a month ago. So we've only played a month, but we've known each other for a little while.
Yes.
Through Jason.
Yes.
And David, who is invisibly not present right now, he is Adam's cousin.
yeah,
And so also started playing. Well, actually, he guested.
yeah,
Guested in the
twice.
summer.
He
In
guessed it
summer.
twice in Order of Dragon's Bane.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then so we invited him to play on this stream. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's kind of how long.
And it looks like Storm is the winner, so I have chosen Storm
What
as
is
my second
Storm?
rune.
Did you already go through that?
Fire and Storm.
Cool.
I like it.
I didn't explain any of it yet.
Gravy Kingpin asked the question, explain that HP rule again. So I think they're talking about the one you just mentioned to us about like a minimum.
Yeah,
HP
so
up.
basically I allow at least half of your hit dice to get, so you don't roll a 1 and only have 1 more hit point. I allow at least half of what. So if it's a D8, you get 4, D6, you get 3.
Yep.
That's my rule, just to
Thank you,
parties.
most gracious DM.
You guys need them, clearly.
Are you folks based in Toronto? Asks David 6x7. He's a big dude.
Are you folks based in Toronto? Just outside of Toronto, west of Toronto, most of us, and surrounding areas. We'll do 2 more quick questions.
Yeah, sure. Do you have any advice for a DM that's only played a character once? Lol.
Lol.
We have an adventure box for you. Actually, so our adventure boxes are actually designed for brand new DMs to be able to pull the module out and actually open it up and do that. So that is great. But for DM, there's tons of resources out there. I always prefer to DM from an existing campaign because I don't have a lot of time to create a homebrew world, and so it just gives me a starting point like Curse of Strahd. So as a new DM, I would suggest choosing one of those.
Yes.
Horde of the Dragon Queen's a really great kind of starter kind of set. Also, Phandalin would be great, or the starter set. Grab the D&D starter set, and that will give you a great kind of base to go from.
Supposedly, the new Wildmount book has some awesome starter campaigns, I've heard.
Yeah.
We don't know that for sure, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, cool.
Last 2 questions, because there's only 2 left. So question, favorite Timbit flavor ever?
Oh.
What?
Adam,
I've
favorite
been enjoying birthday cake.
birthday cake?
Old-fashioned plain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's sour
So
cream
dry.
one.
Sour cream?
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah,
sour
sour cream
soap?
glaze.
The sour
No,
cream glaze.
Oh,
What?
yes. Yes.
There's
high
a
five on
sour
that, yes.
cream glaze?
No, this must end.
What? How about you? Which one is your fave, Timbit?
Sour cream
Sour
glaze.
cream
Oh, wow, okay.
glaze, yeah.
Mel?
Timbit or donut?
Timbit.
Timbit, honey glazed.
Honey glazed.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Mine will forever be just the chocolate ones. The chocolate ones.
Chocolate
ball and
coconut on the
Yeah.
outside.
Last question. Sorry, we'll keep the rest for the end potentially.
Yes.
We have time. Question, where can I find missing videos of Sentinels of the Storm?
So most of the episodes of Sentinels are on our Facebook page. It's really difficult because we lost the original recordings on a lot of it, so we haven't been able to put it onto our YouTube. So you actually go back to our Facebook page, and most of our streams are on Facebook at facebook.com/RealmSmithTV. We're going to have to stop the questions. Thank you so much for all your questions, guys. Really means a lot. And we will continue to look into that later. So
I'll
thank
take
you so
your
much.
dice, by the way.
Yeah, and if you want to send dice
Yeah.
to Callie, you
I
can do
know,
that.
I was
I'm not sure
terrible
where,
today.
but we can figure that out.
We'll put
it
videos
on
on
the chat.
P.O. box or something.
Yeah, right. No, we won't. Okay, so you guys ready to kind of jump right back in
Let's
here?
do it!
Holy cow.
Everyone leveled up.
Yeah.
Everyone's
So now we need a long rest so we can get our...
Everyone's got their hit dice up because we need these hit dice.
Yes. Okay, so you guys are standing outside of Death House. The smoke, for some reason, is not billowing out. The only smoke that is billowing out at this point is the smoke that is created by this
Fire that I
you're
created.
starting to create. What do you guys do? You guys are standing in the street. The smoke has actually cleared out quite significantly. The mist has cleared out significantly. That was kind of choking the house, and now you can see up and down the street. You guys are currently on a street that goes a ways to your right, a ways to your left. To your left is where you guys came from, which is the crossroads where you more or less left the wagon.
Yes.
Watching the house burn, I say under my breath, Father, I leave this place brighter than I found it.
With fire.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the crossroads is about 120 feet to your left, and then this road goes another 120 feet to your right, and then goes to the left.
I'm still unconscious.
You're still unconscious.
But you're
What do you guys
stable. I can carry...
Okay.
Dmitri.
You grab Dmitri, you put him over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got Driffles in my bag.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess... shall we check the wagon? It may have left by now.
Yes, perhaps we can find the wagon.
Then let us go. But
Yes.
be wary, this is an evil place.
You guys had left to the crossroads. You guys get to the crossroads. You look back to where the wagon was. It is no longer there. You imagine, too, at this point, so you guys get to the crossroads. You look left to where the wagon was. Wagon is not there anymore. You look to the right, and the main road goes further into town. And you see some smokestacks in the distance. Nobody in the streets currently that you can see. It is more or less noon at this point, you imagine. It is the cloud cover is still very, very thick in the sky. It's still overcast as it was just when you went into the house.
The mist is the same.
Yeah, you look behind you and you see that the death house is currently on fire.
Good.
And it is starting to burn even more than that.
Yes.
What you do, though, you guys look over the houses in the distance and you see the top of what looks like a looming castle that sits on a mountainside looming above the town.
Perhaps
The village.
that is where the prince is that we were told about, Callie?
Did we see that before?
Is it too early to drink?
It was covered in mist previously.
It's serious talk. I'm just here for the alehouse.
Perhaps we should go and talk there. And give Dmitri some time to recover.
Not
Good
a bad idea.
What time is it, did you say?
You imagine around noon.
Yes, a good meal would probably do us well.
I agree. Rabbit feet and stew à la mode. No?
I could use some poutine.
Do we know which way is the alehouse?
You guys remember you guys talking about the fact that the alehouse is to your right down the main area in kind of the center square of the village.
And we saw no sign of the ghost kids
All right.
at all in our exit.
You have not.
If anyone wants to give me a hand, I continue dragging Dmitri towards the alehouse.
He's got him over his shoulder.
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Then I'll just head there.
You guys are carrying Dmitri. You guys head basically like 300 feet or so you travel. And as you pass these houses, you notice every once in a while, some of them look empty. Nobody in the streets right now, really. You still hear the sobbing in the distance. The sobbing starts to get louder as you head down this street. And you notice it's kind of coming from the left as you head down the main thoroughfare. You get to what appears to end. You notice as you're passing a curtain kind of close in one of the houses to your right as you're passing, like people looking out the window and then closed it when they saw you walking. You get to the center area. It seems like there's some houses. To your right, it appears like there's a large building, probably the largest in the village, and you see a sign that hangs above the doorway. To your right and on the left, you see another building that looks like a large, possibly a shop of some sort, and it is also one of the larger buildings in the square. What do you do?
We read the sign. Why can't we? Can we read it?
Yep, so you get closer to it.
I feel like that's a given.
Yep.
You get closer to the side?
It seems like a single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway of this larger building, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
Yes!
The tavern building is about 60 feet square.
Yes. Hallelujah. This is my place, boys. This is my place.
Are you happy
So-
to be here?
Oh my gosh.
I could not tell.
We follow Callie in.
Where's she go? Oh, where's she going? Okay, I
Bolted
guess.
in there.
I guess we go over here.
Yeah.
This is why she needs to pee so often.
Oh,
Touche.
As you
Good
guys
point.
approach the door, you notice actually that on the sign, it looks like an N has been scratched over where the F used to be. So it used to be Blood of the Vine Tavern, but now it is Blood on the Vine Tavern. As you enter the tavern, this once finely appointed tavern, from what you can tell, has grown shoddy over the years. A blazing fire in the hearth gives scant warmth to the few huddled souls within. They include the barkeep, who's behind the bar, 3 what appear to be Vistani women sitting at a table together closer to the door, and a young man who sits by himself at a corner table sipping his wine in the back corner. What do you do?
And walk right straight up to that bar.
Okay, you walk straight up to that bar, and there is a pudgy, short gentleman at the bar, and he is cleaning glasses. Seems to be the barkeep, just kind of looking down, almost mindlessly, not even looking at the glass, looking past the glass to the bar itself, and he's cleaning the glass.
Okay, so you walked up to the bar?
I sure did.
I'll grab the bench beside her, like I'll climb up the stool again. Sit myself up.
Okay. He doesn't look up at you guys.
Hello, bonjour.
He kind of lifts his head, and as you kind of yell this, the Vistani women kind of stop for a second. They look at you, and they kind of look at each other, and they look at you carry him in over your shoulder, and they kind of turn to each other and just continue to talk in hushed tones. And the barkeep looks up and he says, "Yes, how may I help you?"
Sir,
He's still cleaning his glasses.
perhaps we may make use of. Do you have any rooms here? Rooms for resting, or is this an inn?
This is a tavern. This is not inn. This is a tavern. There is no beds here.
Okay. Do you know of any place we might find some place to rest?
There was a inn in this town, but in this village, sorry, but it closed down some time ago. Not much lasts in Barovia.
So, if one wanted to get some rest and some food and some ale, where would one go for this?
For drink, I can do here. My chef, he quit 2 days ago.
Oh,
I do not have food, but I have drink if you want drink. This is tavern for drink. If you would like.
Yes, I do. Yes, I would like to.
so that's one for me and one for her.
No, there are two for me.
Oh, sorry. That's two for her, and she'll buy me one too.
Two of what?
Just
would you
kidding.
Like? There's-
I wanna.
I have wine.
Yeah.
The glass per glass is 1 copper, and the pitcher is 1 silver of wine.
How much in a pitcher? How many glasses in one pitcher? Is it a deal? I guess is what I'm asking.
Yes, it is deal.
Then we want that.
That's what we will have.
It is on.
Okay.
It's on sale.
So he kind of goes to the back, and he's got pitchers up on the side. He takes the pitcher off, he puts it under a tap, and there's basically a cask on the bar itself. Pours it, gives it to you. How many glasses would you like? He looks right at you with him on his, but he doesn't even pay attention. How many glasses can I get for you?
One for each of my friends, please.
You all want wine?
Do I hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, I do not drink, but perhaps Dmitri will. I set Dmitri gently down on a seat, and I start cleaning his wounds.
Okay.
I take out a copper and I say, "Is there no one I could pay for food, or someone else who could feed my friend who is very hurt?"
There is food. There is no food here, I said. We don't have food currently. This is a tavern for drink, and that is pretty much it. I'm sorry. He puts out
Is there a local
5
store?
glasses, 5 cups.
Is there a local store?
Across
where we
the
might-
way, there is a store. Yes, you can go there. He will help you, but very expensive. And he just looks back down at the bar, and he puts the glass that he just cleaned at the end. It goes back to the beginning of where the clean glass is, takes it up, and just starts mindlessly cleaning that one. And he says, "Please, that will be 1 silver for the pitcher, please."
I'll pull out a silver and pay him.
Okay. As you start to pull out a silver, you hear a voice from behind you guys, and you hear, "Hello, it's okay. I will pay. I will pay. I will pay."
I
And he
flip the
takes
copper
out
into
his
my hand,
silver,
put it back into my bag, and look back.
and he slides this, and you see a hand kind of smack a silver onto the thing, and he puts another silver. He says, "And that is for the refill. Please, hello, welcome. Are you new to Barovia? Are you new?"
What gave it away?
You see a gentleman who is younger, probably in his mid-20s or so to late 30s, long, flowing kind of blonde hair, and he says, "My name is Ismark. Please, will you join me at my table? I bring the wine, please." And this is the gentleman that was at the far corner that was sipping his wine.
Ismark.
Yes,
It's a great name.
thank you very much.
Yes.
I appreciate that. I am.
Is Mark a friend of yours? No?
Seeing as you have purchased the wine, we'd be happy to join you.
Yes, we have much to discuss, I believe.
Do we? We've never met you before.
Oh yes, but you will learn very soon.
I
Come,
go over.
please.
I'll go with him.
Okay,
Sure.
He kind of comes over to you guys, and he kind of sits down at the table, and he kind of like, as you guys are talking, he kind of like looks through you guys at the Vistani, and he kind of lowers his voice. He says, "His eyes are everywhere. His ears here, in the darkest places of this. We must speak low
Okay.
and speak quick."
So we're all there at this table?
Yeah.
Is there something we can do for you?
Dimitri's
It seems-
still unconscious?
Yes. You guys kind of. Well, first, what happened to your friend here? He's not. He doesn't seem okay.
Well, actually, Ron is refusing to give him his health potion. So,
What?
so he is currently very tired.
Well, what happened to you? You all look very. I mean, this is Barovia. It's expected. But what happened? You seem hurt, and though you seem better
Don't
recently.
worry. Do not worry about us. He is stabilized. He will. I mean, look at him. He's bleeding, yes, but not out. He's not bleeding out.
He doesn't look so good.
No, he's not good.
I'm going to let that one pass, but I can tell that this one is far from the darkness. He'll make it yet.
Okay.
Okay, I.
Can. You told us to leave to make sure our voices were low,
Yes,
and the reason is because a man is watching you.
not a man.
Oh,
The
no.
devil, Strahd himself.
Oh.
He watches all. He sees all. He hears all, and we have to keep it down, so that nobody is in danger from what I am about to say.
Yes. He sounds like a very strange man.
He is a very evil man.
We have
You
heard
have
this
not
name.
heard of Strahd before.
We have heard this name before.
He was on the parchment.
Yes.
He was on the parchment.
Indeed he was.
Like a piece of paper.
Yes.
Yes, his name was on it.
His signature.
Where was that? Where was that
Speak
bloody
quickly,
piece of?
what do you want?
You have that paper.
Okay.
And you remember that it was in the library. And
Right, I ruffle through the things.
And he looks. He says, "Oh, why, yes, that seems to be his seal of the
Tell
devil
us-
Strahd himself."
What do you know of this man?
I know quite a bit. Who doesn't know of Strahd? You must have arrived here recently, I guess. We haven't seen many of your type through here very often.
We have been
Very
here
recent.
maybe a day.
Yes, He is a vampire, and he lives in a castle.
A vampire.
Yes, he's undead. You've heard of vampire before.
Before we visited this house, I would not have believed it. But did you see the burning house down the road? That's us killing all the monsters in there.
There is a burning house in our village.
Yes, of course. Did you not see it?
Which house is that?
There's do we know the name of the house?
I facepalm.
2 children, 2
Children?
parents. Well, no, they weren't in there. They were out there. They were ghosts, and we just
The
them!
The Durst house.
Yes, that is correct. The Durst house.
That is a very evil place.
Not anymore.
You came out alive.
Barely. Look at him. He's not alive. He's barely alive.
You came out not dead.
Correct.
Pretty sure.
It was very close, but we did succeed.
That speaks well for what I am about to ask you.
Oh.
Why would you have spoken to us in the first place?
Because you look heroic. You look like you can handle yourselves, and I need your help. I need your help to help me.
I stroke my beard and my long hair and I go, well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
I need your help to help me escort my sister to the town of Valaki.
Just your sister?
Yes, I will go with you, but she...
Do we recognize that name? Did they mention it previously?
Which...
Valaki.
Valaki.
I'm wondering if it's the place where the lady is Madame Eva.
No.
Oh,
No, you've never heard the name Valaki before.
Okay.
No, that's not true. There, in my notes, it says east of a Valaki windmill, family sigil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gustavo and Elizabeth Dirth bequeathed
Yeah,
your
that's right.
da.
Yeah,
So,
it was in the will. That's right. So you know that there is the windmill is east of Valaki. Yeah.
I do seem to recall something. Remember on that note in the room with the babies that were dying on the trees? You are dead. Or not. You cannot
East
hear
of
me.
the windmill.
Yes, the windmill.
When will we wake our friend up? Because I like to talk to him, then I say things to him, and he does not respond.
I'll say I've got a cloth, and I'm dipping it in cold water, if we were able to get a glass of cold water, and I'm trying to wake him up with it by putting it on his face, and I've cleaned his wounds and whatnot.
Okay. It's not working yet. He seems to still be out, but...
The windmill.
No, wasn't speaking of windmill. I asked you to help me escort my sister. Her name is Irina.
What's the big
We
deal
need
with
to
your
go.
sister?
She has drawn the ire of... Not the ire, but the eye of Strahd himself, the devil.
Oh.
She drew his eye?
Well,
Yes, on a piece of paper.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is.
the eyeball?
Was it a nice
His
drawing?
interest is what he
He is-
means.
Oh, I
Right.
thought she
That
like
makes
drew
more
his
sense.
eyeball.
Right.
Perhaps we
very
should let him speak. I feel like we are interrupting.
He is attracted to her and desires her above all else. And he's not safe here in Barovia.
Might we have a moment to discuss this amongst our group?
But of course, but I do hope that you agree. You're my only hope.
How did
Obi-Wan.
yes, good idea. We will come back to you for just a moment. So,
Does
So,
he?
Would you like me to step away from the table?
Please.
Okay, I will fill the pitcher. You all have cups of wine now, and he takes the empty pitcher and he goes to the bar. Sure.
I have a question about this man. First of all, how did he find us? We are the only I guess we are the only adventurers around.
We walked in and he saw us. I think that is all to the
I
story.
have a more pressing concern. What he's asking of us involves offending the ruling power of this land. I'm not sure it wise.
You mean this Strahd character?
That's exactly what I mean.
It is a name that does continue to repeat itself.
I'm 3 glasses of wine in, and I'm like, let's go on an adventure, boys!
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Woo! What do I do? 14? Plus, do I add it to something?
Constitution.
I don't know.
Are you actually drunk?
Yeah,
You're gonna pull your
Oh.
one right there.
you're gonna pull your
Oh.
mic off your.
Plus 2.
Yeah, 2. 16.
Just fix her mic there. She's gonna pull it off.
Okay.
Yeah, just because your arm was sticking out.
There,
Should be a
it's
little
fine.
higher. Yeah, it's okay. Sorry, what was that?
16.
You're feeling a little tipsy, but
I
you're
sure am.
you're still okay.
Up there.
You're still kind of awake from all of the craziness of the
Yeah,
day.
and I still say, let's go on an adventure, boys.
Okay, I like it.
So, what would you do?
Well, Rone raises an important point. If we anger Strahd, then his sights will be on us.
But we have known forever that we were coming here to fight monsters. Since
What
we got
else?
here.
I don't
What
recall
else?
that being ever part of my plan.
What did you come here for?
See the sights. Explore, of course.
I feel like
I
you've
lied.
seen all there is. It's pretty much just mist.
Oh, I'm sure there's much more to see in this place.
Who is here fighting monsters or bringing good? of us?
I'm here for that alone. That is the only reason I live. Reason. New word.
Raisin. Like a raisin.
Raisin?
I don't know.
He
It
comes
is the
back. He
reason I
says,
leave.
"Have you made a decision? Will you help me?"
Did this guy say his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Ismark.
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 He's either Mark or
Bismarck
he's
without
not.
the B.
His name is.
Is Mark.
Ismark.
My
Otto
name
von
is
Ismark.
Ismark. I am Ismark. Why won't you help me?
Ismark, please.
I love that he's dejected now because we just haven't agreed to help.
No, it's listen.
Ismark, please forgive us.
That's okay.
We have been decepted quite a bit from things that we have seen and heard and experienced over the last day.
Decepted.
Yes.
I imagine that you are very confused. This place is very evil, full of evil.
Yes.
I am Ismark Kolyanovich, and I am the son of the village burgomaster.
Kazuma.
Kolyan.
Colian! I have two notes from him. 2 notes from him. First from the corpse that was sitting outside of the gates, which you may remember.
You have what? I do.
I have 2 pieces of paper,
They're over
parchments. Yeah, those. Are these from you? Or from your father?
I do not know. I've seen the one from Strahd. You showed that to me already.
Colian Indinovich,
Let me see
Durgo
that.
Master.
That is not my father's writing.
What?
I know it well.
So, who drew them then?
I don't
Who
know.
wrote them out?
Ismark, let's speak plainly.
Yes.
What you're asking us to do involves a great amount of risk that will be
Yes.
drawn upon us.
Yes.
What's in it for us?
You seem like well equipped, courageous adventurers.
Some of us are.
What
Perhaps
do you...
we seem wrong. I lift his hair and lift his head up before letting him slump down again.
Well, of
Before
course.
letting his head like just clunk down again.
What do you require? I am almost willing to do anything to keep her safe.
Where is she? Give us some details about
She
this.
is at our home, at the
and,
manor of the burgomaster.
and you wish for us to protect her?
I wish you to take me and her to Valaki, please.
Oh, correct. I remember now. How far is Valaki from here?
An hour or two,
Walking
perhaps.
or
Yes.
riding?
Yes, walking.
We will need a good rest before we go anywhere.
You can rest at our place.
You have a home here.
Of course, the burgomaster's manor. We live here. This is our village.
Ismark,
Friends.
I'm in.
we had...
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You are very beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
You two can keep
awkward.
it
Thank you.
PG. Parental guidance.
Ismark, we were told by some Vistani that we should speak with a Madam Eva. Do you know who this is?
I do. Everyone knows.
What can you tell us
She
about her?
is she is the second oldest person to be here in Barovia. She's second only to the devil himself. She is
Creature.
very, very old.
You said creature
Yes,
before person.
because no person can live as long as she has.
Is she of this... Is she a vampire?
She is not vampire, of course, but she is some sort of ancient person. She is Vistani. Vistani come and go as they will, but most of them are just humans. She is something different.
I take a moment
She has gifts.
to ask Sterling for a second. Sterling, now I know you're asking about the age, but I'm curious. Do you have any clue how old you will become in this body?
No, I do not. My father had done much research, but he said that no one knows how long this sort of body will last. They assume forever.
Strange. There's like magic inside of you, but it's not real magic. I wonder, perhaps you are made of the same things as this woman.
Does she look like me?
No, she is Vistani. And he lowers his voice so the others don't hear. He says, "They are not to be trusted. Many serve Strahd. It is known."
Who, Vistani?
Yes, but they are the only ones that can leave this place.
That seems a little racist.
The only ones that can leave Barovia.
That is why we saw them in Glyn.
That is why. You came here from Vistani wagons. Remember the wagons?
Yes.
Poor Adam.
And you remember that it was Vistani that gave you the letter from his father.
Right. And also, remember the letter from the father? Vistani as well. I wonder if they are in cahoots with the Strahd person.
I wouldn't be surprised if he drew you here under false pretenses.
With these notes, perhaps.
Yes.
They had told myself and Callie that we were here to save a prince.
We're putting a lot of weight on the word of someone that we don't know.
That is not true. Actually, we have evidence by letter. We seem to at least know that this Strahd has tried to confuse us here. We know that much.
Why is that?
Well, because, first of all, we have 2 letters, and now we have someone who's telling us the writing is different. That's obviously very confusing.
I'm saying we don't know him. He could tell us anything.
The only thing he has said that
Fair.
I would raise question about is his sister. I'm not entirely sure that she is at good health.
Perhaps we go see her and find out.
My sister?
I suspect
She
that
is
there
of
is some
good
level of deception in everything we've seen here.
She is very strong.
I believe much of what you have said, but
Yes.
if this Strahd character is interested in her,
Keep your voice down, please.
if he is interested in her,
Yes.
why?
We don't know. He loves her for some reason. He desires her. He comes, he visits her.
I have read some things
Is she
about
good looking?
vampires.
Of course she is beautiful.
Case solved.
Done. Let's go home.
That is inappropriate. It's my sister you talk of.
Forgive me, Ismark.
Mind your tongue.
Forgive me, Ismark. As I had said, there has been much deception. If you are in, then I am in as well. I will help.
I simply want adventure. I mean, I will follow the monsters. So, if there is a monster and his name is Strahd, whether it is Strahd or Stride or
Keep your
Stru,
voice down.
if
Please.
matter, I will chase the monsters. You know me, I will go in. It does not matter. Find me some monsters, I will fight them. Simple. Okay, so we are in? No? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
You, me? Okay, well, let's make
Yes.
it a vote.
Thank you.
All in favor of going after monsters? The Strahd character?
No, no,
say
no.
aye.
We are not going after monsters.
Oh, so?
We're just escorting my sister to Vallaki.
All
That
in
is it. If
favor-
there is monsters come to us, fine. We are not going to monsters. We want to stay away from monsters.
All in favor of fighting monsters if we happen to see them while we save this woman? Say aye.
Aye.
I'm gonna
aye,
grab his
aye.
head and I'm gonna lift it and shake it.
And say shaking no.
Say no.
Shaking it. We don't know what he's saying is true. This seems irresponsible and rash.
We have nothing else to do.
We came here for this.
He seems to have vital information. We can speak to him and learn much more
I will
about this
give you
place.
whatever information you see.
Okay, how about this? We'll make an exchange. Find us a soft, warm place to sleep, regenerate all of our energy, and feed us.
Please.
What I will tell you is you are much safer in Vallaki. I am to be told that it is fortified with a wall, with a palisade. It is much safer there, and it is further from Strahd's gaze, from his castle.
Now that's something that I can get behind.
Then you are in.
Perhaps it would be safer farther from the mists in the castle.
Are
Oh,
we
the
not
mists there is no escaping, but the castle is further, yes.
Are we not able to rest here first before we leave?
Where here?
Well, you said you have a home nearby.
Of course, you can sleep in our home, of course. But we must move quickly before he comes back.
Okay, let's go. I could use a rest.
Go, go,
Let
go,
us
go.
go.
I take the picture.
We all.
Before I
let's
go.
I'll drink my glass.
Okay, so you guys finish up your wine.
Is anyone gonna drink
Quickly.
mine?
No. So I grab a wineskin. I grab my wineskin.
Yeah,
I pour
yeah,
his drink in it.
yeah.
For later, my friend. And I lift his head and for later, my friend. And there you go.
All right. Shall we go?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys leave the tavern. You guys leave through the door. The Vistani kind of watch you out of the corner of their eyes as you leave. And they're not the kind of upbeat kind of Vistani that you have met thus far. They seem a little bit more dour. But between themselves, they're very lively. But they seem a little untrusting of you, especially that you're traveling with Ismark as you leave the tavern. You guys are in the center of the square. You see that merchant shop that you imagine is kitty cornered across, not kitty cornered, but just across the way from the tavern. And then there's a road that leads straight ahead. And he says, "Our manor is this way.
So
Please
follow,
follow
him.
me."
Sure.
Ismark,
Unless you guys want to go to the
Shop
we have
or
some
shop.
things that we need to have identified.
Yes, but can we not rest first? Look at our friend. He's barely alive.
Perhaps
This is true.
that's prudent.
Shall we?
Nod.
Weekend at
Yeah,
Birdie's.
I guess I'll be carrying Dmitri still.
Okay, so you guys travel down the road and you come to a large manor at the end, basically at the very end, as a dead end to the main street leading south. from the town square. What?
Nothing else.
I think he's just checking to see when he's not unconscious.
Well, it's not been that much time, I guess.
A weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. You guys actually, as you're coming south, you heard that sobbing was coming from one of the houses on your left as you walked by.
Heading to the manor.
Heading to the manor. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press the menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen. He says, please, come. My sister is inside.
This is your home.
Yes.
Well, you told us we would be able to rest in it.
You are.
Is it safe?
It's as safe as any place in Barovia.
That's true, I
Come,
guess.
please.
It could not be worse than the last house.
As you guys, he opens the front, he unlocks the door and knocks hard on the door. You hear a voice from inside say, "Who goes there?" He says, "It is me, Arena. Open the door." Clank, clank, chick, 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 chick. Opens the door, and you see a striking young woman with auburn hair greets you at the door. And there's an image of her there on the screen.
Okay.
And he says,
What is she striking?
Jeez. And he says, please come in. You guys enter?
Yeah.
Okay. The interior of the mansion is well furnished, so it does not look quite like the outside, the interior still. Yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. You notice in a side room...
Holy symbols in every room?
Yeah.
Okay.
And mostly it's a sunburst. You notice in the side room, the burgomaster is there in what appears to be a drawing room, but he is on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
He definitely did not write that note.
Well, I mean, we do not know how long he's been there, or how old those notes are.
She says, "Who are these people?" And of course, he says, "They are here to help us. They are here to escort us to Valaki."
We are here for rest and to find out whether or not we should escort you.
Yes, yes, of course. We rest first, but then we move. Perhaps first thing in the morning, yes.
I want to look at the corpse there.
You step closer.
Yeah. Ismark, how long since your father, I'm guessing, entered the darkness?
3 days.
And the cause of death?
Wolves and other terrible creatures attacked the house night after night for weeks. My father's heart couldn't stand the constant assault, and he died 3 days ago. Strangely, since his death, the house has not come under attack. No one from the village has been brave enough to help us take our papa for the cemetery for proper burial. And then she says, "Would you be so kind to help Ismark deliver our father's body safely to Donovich, the local priest, please? I will not leave this place."
Come on.
I have also
She
lost...
stops. She looks. "Is there a problem?"
Yeah, that's a problem. Yep. That's a problem.
I mean,
I'm not taking your dead father
I am
anywhere.
not leaving my father's body here. So you may go if you feel like it.
Well then, I'm not helping you. Get out of this place.
I have recently also lost my father, and I offer you my condolences.
Thank you.
As much as I would like to help, this sounds dangerous.
It's certainly, you understand. Listen, a dead man. We have to bring him to the cemetery. We're in a place where all these things are already kind of attacking us and monsters everywhere.
It does not seem safe to bring a dead corpse to a cemetery for anyone.
The priest will know what to do.
We do not know this.
Donovich serves the Morning Lord. It's okay. It is a safe place. If there is any safe place to be, it is at the church.
How far?
Not far at all. It's just past where you were at the tavern.
We do need some rest. Is there time to do this first?
Of course, but you rest too long and it's already nighttime. And we shall not travel at night.
I am getting a little irate. I can see all these boys getting all hearts in their eyes. And they want to help the pretty girl. And I walk up to her.
I do not care that she is pretty.
Are you saying this in character, or are you saying this out of character? We need to be clear about what you're saying in game or out of game.
I look around to the boys and I walk over and I pick their chins up.
My chin's
You
not.
don't have a chin?
Yeah.
Pick all the chins up and I and I say, get the hearts out of your eyes, and I walk over to her and I go behind her and I put her in a chokehold and I put my dagger up to her neck.
Oh! What are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
What, please?
Callie is so unpredictable.
I would like you to make a strength athletics check.
Callie! No, seriously. Just relax a little bit. Just a little bit.
15 and what? And strength?
Strength athletics, yeah.
Athletics? Which one?
Athletics.
Athletics check. Yeah.
Minus 2. 2, 14, 13. 13. Listen,
I'm like, whoa.
Dmitri isn't even up yet.
It's not in the war.
Jeez. Okay, hang on a second. I wasn't prepared for this. It's good.
It's
really
been
good.
a rough couple days.
Okay, so hang on. So you kind of walk around her and you go to pull her across, and she grabs your the front of your armor like this, and she pushes you up against the wall, and she puts her hand on her blade.
And
she says, "You come any closer, I swear I'll take your head from your shoulders."
And I go, "That was hot. I will back up."
Well, you're against the wall right now. You can't go anywhere.
Then I say, "That was still hot."
What is your purpose here?
Ooh, I'm really sweating a little bit.
Right, I think it's best we go. I'm gonna grab Dimitri's shoulder.
Now,
He's on my
in this
back and
escapade.
carrying me.
So I reach out from behind her, and the woman, her name, whatever. I say, "No, listen, my friend. She has just tired, and she has drunk a little bit. She has too many drinks in her.
Hangry.
Forgive her."
Hangry.
She'll hold you against the wall. She says, "Drop your blade."
I'll try to persuade her to
And I
put
do.
her blade down.
I do.
Okay, it clings to the wall, and she kind of lets go of your shirt, and she steps back so that she says, "If you are not here to help, you must leave."
But I feel good now knowing that she is.
Defending herself?
Yeah, she's strong.
Whatever
She's got
You are
kahunas.
disrespecting my father and our family's name by being here.
Whatever we do need rest. Forgive us. It has been a very hard day.
Please, I understand, but my sister is under a lot of stress, and so are we. Can we please just do what she asks?
So what do we need to do? Do we need to bring him to the cemetery?
He looks at his sister and he says, "Irina, please, can we just leave? I know our father." She says, "Absolutely not. I will not leave him."
We will sleep in the room with him.
No, I mean, to go. Perhaps we take him now.
What sort of service is this?
He just needs to be buried. I will not leave him.
I
in his
still
home.
haven't heard what's in it for us for the safe escort.
Ismark says, "What do you require?"
What do you have of value?
I mean, not much, but name your price.
I don't even know the currency in this country.
Let us assume that it will take an hour to get there, an hour to get back, no?
Oh gosh, no.
No?
To go where? To
the
escort?
cemetery. Yes.
Oh, the cemetery is but 10 minutes. Not even. It's on the other side of the village.
My friends,
I'm
let us...
talking for the trip to Vallaki.
Okay, right.
Should we at least wait until Dmitri is on his feet?
I agree. That's what I needed some rest.
Well, if it's just going to the church, it's not too far away.
Perhaps two of us go and two of us stay? With
No.
with Dmitri? No,
No,
We have been going constantly. We have not stopped.
I agree with you, but
To be sure, I mean, just looking at you, you have much value in weapons, and you are well dressed and well equipped. We don't have much, but we will give you what we have.
Good enough. Let's take the old man to the cemetery.
but which one is? Do we carry the almost dead man or the dead man?
Before we take the father, should we not just wait for Dmitri to come to?
I agree with you. We cannot do this without Dmitri.
I'm sure I can carry both, but we should carry the father with some respect.
Ismark, can we not rest for a little while and do this in the morning?
Yes, if you will help us, I mean, I have no choice.
Okay, that is what we do. We take him in the morning when we all wake up.
Yep.
Will it be safer in the morning or now?
Well, the sooner we do it, the safer it is.
It's-
It will be another day of death and
It is-
decay. And
it
he
will
does
be
a sign of the Morning Lord.
It will be safer in the morning because we will all have rested. It will be safe because we will be better.
I'm just thinking that bodies around here have this uncanny way of getting up.
Oral, that's right.
Perhaps we should do it now and bring Dmitri with us.
No, I refuse.
Me too.
I'm resting. I'm almost dead. And look at him. He is actually quite dead.
I was very close to death. It was dark in there.
I pull my bedroll out of my backpack. Just
Oh,
roll
nice.
roll it out like that. Just lay down.
We must rest.
I'm not.
She's got the right point.
Yep.
I will rest
I'm
as
done.
well.
Then we do have rooms you can stay in. You don't have to sleep in the foyer.
Okay. She was
then
making a point.
Then I roll up. I roll up my bedroll
Please.
and I put it under my arm.
Please come. Okay, he sets you up in rooms. Are you guys all staying, I guess? Sets
Yeah, I
Dmitri up
guess.
as well? Okay.
Gosh, can I have some food first?
Well, yes, of
We
course.
have rations.
We
Oh,
will.
okay.
I will fix you. We have stew, and we
Oh,
can
thank
warm
goodness.
it, and bread, and some salted pork. And
This sounds amazing. Thank
okay,
you.
I will get that together. Thank you very much. I will show you to your rooms.
And in the morning, we will take care of your father.
Yes.
He sets you up in some rooms.
Is it okay if I take my sentry's rest near the father so I can keep an eye on the body, thinking about what Rone had
just
said about?
Sure. And you explain that to him. He understands.
Okay.
He also asks what manner of creature are you. You explain it to him and all this kind of stuff. When he realizes you're not in a suit of armor, he helps you all upstairs. You all get the benefit of a long rest while you wait here.
Vampires are waiting for you in the morning.
Yes, vampires are waiting for you in the morning. Callie,
Yep.
in your sleep, you get a visitor in the form of a dream. And you hear a voice, and you stand in a field in this dream. It is a green field, and there's sun beating down in your face. Sun you haven't now felt in days, being here in Barovia. And you hear a voice from the tree line say, Callie, we speak again. And it's kind of a booming voice. And you look towards the woods, and you see a familiar silhouette. Wings protruding from his back. And he says, I know you feel like you may be in an evil place right now, but you are here for a purpose. I know you are. You must fulfill that purpose. And you wake up. As soon as you do wake up, just before you feel yourself, you look, and you are wearing the same wings that he has. They're incorporeal wings that kind of furl out as you come to being awake. You now have the ability to sprout wings and do everything else that is comes with your Aasimar abilities at level 3.
That is awesomer than anything, man.
Awesomer than anything. And through your combat, you've also gained the knowledge of what it takes to be an assassin as your roguish archetype.
Angel assassin.
Sterling,
Yeah.
as you wake, you hear, Sterling, welcome to level 3.
It knows my name now.
You now have new abilities. And a rune appears on your forehead. It is red. And a rune appears on your chest. And it is purple.
Ooh.
And like the I know Kung Fu kind of a moment, all of a sudden you are loaded with the ability to use the 2 runes that you have gained with level 3. You, sir, through your time have now embraced the darkness. You have embraced the things that this world has brought you to understand, and through all your knowledge, now you have the ability to tie into the Gloomstalker portion of your archetype, which you are now aware of. You actually wake up, and the room is dark, but you can see in the dark for the first time.
Like,
What's that?
I said yes, I can.
Yes, you can. Rone, what did you choose for your? What do you get at level 3?
I get, with my ability, I get darkness as well as my meta magics.
As you sleep, you have a dream too, but it borders on the edge of a nightmare. You are in pitch darkness. You feel around you, and you are in a pool of black water that surrounds you. And as you hit the water, you hear it splash, and the splash echoes, almost like you're in an endless sea. You once again hear that voice. You are now home. What will you do with that power? You wake. You, sir, wake up, you're like, where the hell am I? And through this whole time, you have felt the pull and the struggle of a deity that you have felt distant from for some time. Your knighthood and the things that have turned their back on you. You have felt a draw for the first time in that direction. At the same time, you remember the horrible feeling that you felt being torn from that world and thrust as a gladiator to fend for yourself. And your feeling of vengeance that is also tugging at you. And you have 2 parts of your psyche that are tugging at each other. It's the retribution side, the vengeance side, to bring vengeance to those that deserve it, and also the other side that pulls at you. It's the light and the sense of your deity and what you learned in the knighthood of the Knights of Loon. Have you decided yet which path you're going to take?
Oath of vengeance.
You give in to that slight darkness. And in that darkness, you plan to bring radiant retribution to those that afflict you and afflict this land. You now have all the abilities that come with the Oath of Retribution as a paladin. Wow. You are now all awake. You wake around the same time. There is not sunlight, but dim light coming through the windows.
Are we all in the same room?
You are spread between 3 rooms.
Okay.
They each have twin beds. They're all guest rooms within this. Ismark gave you his room, so one has a large bed. You can decide who's in there. He is staying downstairs by the body, so there are 4 others. 2 in a room, and then 2 other rooms. You guys are separate. These 2 are together, I guess. Or you guys can decide how you slept.
Cool. The body didn't move at all?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's actually starting to smell more so than it did the night before as you wake, as you come out of your sentry's rest.
Understandably so.
I get out of my bed. Morning. What a moment. Why am I able to see so well? Wow! Wait. I rub my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is wonderful. Is it dim? Like it's dark in this room.
Yeah, there's drapes drawn,
Okay.
but you're seeing better than you imagine you would in dim light.
Okay.
You're not seeing color, but you see as if it was bright light.
Okay, I go to the door. I run to the door.
Yeah, and it's dark in the hallway currently.
Quickly put
Yeah.
my pants and my belt on
yeah.
and my backpack on, and I run to the door and I open it and I look for other doors that the others might be in.
Yeah, you see the doors. You more or less know where they were.
Okay, I run to the next door I see and I knock. Okay. Are you in there? Who's it? Who's in there?
Which door?
Which door?
It's theirs.
Okay.
You guys hear doo, doo, doo at the door. You guys are kind of already coming to.
All right. I wake up in sort of a fit. Scissor door.
Scissor door.
I open the door. It's like, oh, you're alive.
Where are we?
We are in a manner of speaking.
We are in a manner of speaking. Where?
In a manner.
We are in a manner of speaking.
We met a man in a tavern. He brought us to his home. We are resting here.
What are the circumstances of him bringing us?
Well,
Dubious at best, but I couldn't stop them.
we needed you to get better, so we found you a place to rest, and now you're better.
This is a very comfy bed.
There you go. Let's go find our friends. And I run out to the other room.
Okay. You notice, Sterling, that in the middle of the night, Irina actually walked into this room and slept beside her father on the ground,
Okay.
beside the coffin.
She's still in it?
Yeah, and she's actually now, as you kind of come to, she's starting to wake and stir as well.
Yes.
You guys meet Ismark in the hallway, and he's got his pack on, ready to go, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and he says, "Shall we? Is it time? Can we do these?"
Time for what?
Oh, yes. We forgot. Should we tell him?
Absolutely.
Hello.
You hear voices outside your room as these guys are talking.
Are my wings always out?
No. So once
just kinda
per day,
sprout?
you can sprout them for a minute. Yeah.
Okay, so I open.
Sprout them.
Yeah.
I open my door like the right outside my door.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
More
Okay.
or less.
So I open
It's
up
all-
the door and I'm
Yeah.
like, guys, look at this. Oops. And I just like, wha-bum!
And all of a sudden, swoosh, these wings, these incorporeal wings, as her eyes start to glitter, and she looks like an angel.
What
Would
kind
you
of
imagine?
bird are you?
Now these people have been very kind to us. We shouldn't take their things.
They're mine. They're
What?
mine. They're mine. And I try to yank
Now,
it.
Yeah,
And
no.
nothing.
we're very
happening.
sorry. She's
Your hand actually goes through them, but it feels like energy. Like they're like
Oh.
ghostly, like
Yeah.
energy wings.
But we can see them clearly.
Oh yeah, and she starts to do this, and she actually starts to hover off the ground.
Yes!
And your hair starts to kind of move from the.
I'm
the wing.
freaking out now. This is merveilleux. Wow. Wow. Where did you learn to do that?
My dad told me about this. My dad told me this was going to happen.
That you were part bird woman.
I don't know yet, but I fly.
That is incredible. Has anyone else received wings?
nope.
No wings, but you can see I have runes on me now.
Sure enough, look at him. He's glowing.
What does that mean?
This one is red and this one is purple. I believe this one is fire. I don't understand how I know that. And this one is storm.
Oh, firestorm. Starling. Firestorm. I love it.
I think it is extra power, and I feel like I could grow larger if I willed.
It's green, not purple. Sorry, you're rude.
It is a green storm rune.
Go back.
The worst storms are green ones.
As you say that too, they start to dim, and go out, and so that there is no runes on your body.
It's quite impressive.
So
Also,
they're kind of like the holographic sort of
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
Ooh.
and they will come on again when you use one of the abilities that go with that rune.
I've got
in
a
fairness, it's a little bit different than wings, but it's very cool. It's
It
like a
is
sticker.
So wait, did that happen just because we were in this house?
I went to sleep. I had a dream. I woke up. Well, bam.
I have a theory. I believe that being in this land is stretching our bodies and minds past what they can contain, and we're growing for it. I believe this land itself is strengthening us.
You know, as a 2.5-foot man, I could use some growing.
You look over at Ismark. He's like, that is incredible. You are a gift. A gift from the Morning Lord himself.
Yeah, say that again.
You are a gift of the Morning Lord himself.
One more time.
You are a gift from the Morning Lord himself.
Yes.
She's just getting you to do it for her own sake. Don't worry.
Yes.
You are a messenger from him? You have come to save us?
She's a bird.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just testing this out. Just baby steps.
Callie, do you mind if I just touch your wings? So
Gently.
I go to grab her wing.
Yeah, so it goes through it,
Oh,
but it's like you feel a thrumming kind of energy through it.
How high up are you now?
it's
Oh,
strange.
I can only go like 3 feet.
No. She was hovering. She's come back down now, but
Yeah.
and your wings are just
like they're going now.
furled now under.
Yeah, now we're done.
At your back.
Yeah.
They're not gone.
Yeah.
It's a minute, but
Wow,
yeah.
so strange.
And right about now they go, and they're gone.
Wow,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
incredible.
Pretty awesome.
Okay,
Mar.
so
Awesome.
Now,
Mar.
what was it you were saying about going somewhere now?
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. You were not well last time we spoke. Well, we didn't speak. They spoke for you. He really spoke for you, which is weird. But you were helping us to escort my sister to a town, and helping to take my father, who is dead downstairs, who's passed away. The Morning Lord bless him. And we are taking him to a church where he will be interred with the priest first.
So you need escort service to
Yes.
be able to take your.
Well, first, yes. First we go, we take my father and rest his soul, the Morning Lord be blessed, and then we go.
Well, how far do we have to go?
It's just on the other side of town.
I think we could do that. He did house us overnight.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, it sounds like you've already agreed.
Yes.
we decided to help
Yeah.
in exchange for the rest.
You don't have much choice. You're in.
But, well,
Yeah, it's like basically like 400 feet, almost 400 or 500 feet walk to the
may
other
I
side.
ask how he died?
Oh, it is a long story, but his heart couldn't take the assault from the devil Strahd.
What was that action?
Devil
The
Strahd.
circle?
The Morning Lord?
Oh, okay.
We have a letter that mentions.
We went through this, yes. That is a letter from
Sorry,
Strahd.
my
the
friend.
letter.
Yes.
You are
Okay.
yes. You are asleep.
Yes.
Unconscious.
Well, we must go. We have a
Agreed.
long day ahead of
Yeah.
us.
Let's go.
I will pay my respects.
He is downstairs. Thank you.
I'll go
And you all
downstairs.
head downstairs.
Cool.
You see that Irina is up. She's all geared up, ready to go. She's looking over her father. There's a tear, a single tear on her cheek. And she says, "It is time.
Yes,
Shall we
Irina.
go?"
We shall go.
Okay.
Okay, just before we leave,
Yeah.
I go to Callie. I go, Callie, I bet you did not know this about me. And I sprout some wings.
Wait, what?
I cast,
Minor illusion.
no, disguise self, which is you make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different
Yeah.
until the spell ends or until you use your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller, or can appear thin or fat or in between. You can change your body type, you can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that is the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you.
Okay. I think I'll allow it.
Okay.
What do the wings look like?
They look tiny little wings.
Just like little, like cherub,
like
cherub
chicken
wings.
Yeah, exactly. Like she has her big,
Like
big ass
hers go.
wings.
Yours
Yeah.
go.
Mine goes,
Like bat wings.
hey, look, what do you think? Huh? Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? No?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you all. I don't know. It was
No.
between them. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
kind of noticed them
Well,
talking.
sorry,
but
I was like,
they're not even big enough to see. They're just like
Yeah.
behind his back. She's like,
No.
I was like,
No. I mean, good try, little man,
good.
but
all right.
no.
And I walk out.
okay. You guys walk out. How are you carrying the coffin? What's the plan?
I figured the man's children should have the honor of carrying the coffin and will guard.
Okay.
Can they
He says
carry
yes.
it with the
That
two of
is.
them? Or do they need help?
She is strong.
I think we can. I think we can manage.
Good point. Yeah.
Perhaps one more would help.
Sure. I'll give a hand.
Okay, so you kind of help. The three of you are able to carry. It is a grown man in this coffin. They
I'm
close
like
up.
trying to reach for them.
They close the lid to the coffin. You guys lift it, and you guys are walking. What's your marching order down the street? I need to kind of just tell me more or less where you guys are.
I'll be going
marching.
first, and I've got my 10-foot pole. No, just kidding. But yeah, I'll take the lead.
I'll be in back then.
Okay, I'll be in front of him. It'll
Sorry,
go like
you're in the back?
Sterling
Yep.
coffin
Yeah,
with Rone.
yeah,
Then
in the back.
I technically can't reach the coffin because it's being
Under-
So
held
you're
by
just you're on the
people.
other side
Yeah.
of Rone as you guys walk.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm
You
second
guys,
last. And
okay.
Too short.
You guys walk down the street. You again hear this relentless sobbing coming from a house, a townhouse, to your right as you pass, and you continue past it. You guys head up to the town square again. You're not really seeing anything else in this area yet, or nobody else. You see somebody kind of as you pass, they dip into their home and close the door, and you hear it lock, like 3 locks lock. And then you guys kind of continue up, left, north, until you come to a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone, that supports a massive castle, stands a gray let me start again. Atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports a massive castle stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. What do you guys do?
So this is the place.
Yeah, the architecture looks gothic.
You do kind of notice that behind this church, you see a fence that kind of extends to a larger area behind it, and almost looks like a cemetery behind it.
Where's the priest?
Oh, he will be inside. Donovich will be inside.
can I go? Can I sneak in? Can I do a stealth and sneak in and just go look around? Then nobody noticing me.
Well, everybody's kind of in front of you now. You'd have to kind of leave the party and then find maybe another way in. But to kind of stealth in the front door might be difficult unless you kind of separate yourself first and then sneak in. So you can try.
Is he expecting us?
I don't think so. He probably doesn't even know the Burgomaster has passed.
All right. I will alert him and find him. I'll get in front and open the door.
Okay.
Okay. And while he's doing that, I'm going to cast. I'm going to use a spell slot to do Primeval Awareness. So, expend a ranger spell slot, 1 minute, to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile.
Okay.
And if we're in the forest, it's 6 miles.
It doesn't tell you where they are, though, right?
It just tells me that they're present.
Okay. You open the door.
Amazing.
And from within the church,
What a great sound effect.
you hear the sound of prayers being muttered in the distance inside the church. You hear, you feel, as you kind of settle yourself and you guys kind of start to move in, you hear what sounds like the church bell kind of like easing in its tower slowly with the wind. Not like it's actually dinging out loud, but you hear it slight. You hear the muttered prayers in the background. From deep within the church. I'd like you guys to all get yourselves in front of these double doors.
Sorry.
How long does it take you to use Primeval Awareness? Does it say?
It's 1 minute.
Okay.
Is that how long it lasts?
You stop. Do you say anything
Let me
as you do
double
this?
check.
It's daytime, right? It's like bright.
It's daytime. It's not bright. It's overcast.
Right.
Probably around 7 a.m. at this
Inside.
point.
it's visible.
So,
inside.
okay, so yeah. So as you open up the door, you see a hallway that extends forward into a large kind of chapel area. You see that this area is lit with candles and torches so that there is not an inch of darkness in the entirety of the end. Within this hallway, there are 4 doors that line the hallway on either side. And you hear this muttering prayer coming from deep within the chapel, but you don't necessarily see far enough at this point to know what the source of that prayer is.
So it's very bright.
Yeah. So you see, and Falpher kind of stops and he closes his eyes and he starts to do you want to say anything before you start to do this? As he opens the door.
Yeah, I'll just say
It's bright. It's bright within the far chapel area. You see a lot of light coming from inside.
Okay.
I'll just like meditate for a moment. Yes, let me see. Just say that and just put my hands together and meditate.
What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna slowly and respectfully enter and make my way through the hall and enter the chapel area, looking and scanning for whoever might be the priest Donovich. Just someone who would look like they would be.
Yeah, well, you can just leave it there for now.
Cool.
You kind of step in and you start to move forward, and you see that there is a figure huddled on the far end of the chapel behind an altar, and he is down on the altar and he is praying currently. There is a mass in the middle of, you know what? Let's do this. Really quickly, can you guys hit all the switches on those?
Oh,
So cool.
that's awesome.
Dwarven Forge.
That is great.
Dwarven Forge.
So cool.
I know.
Yeah, I see it.
Wow.
If we can just move the
one
camera.
more. Adam.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
It's in tucked in the corner, sort of.
Wow.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Dwarven Forge.
You know what? We're just gonna lift this. Those rooms are okay. if you
It
guys
takes
can
an
see.
action and it lasts a minute per level, per spell level.
Okay.
So I cast it at 2nd level, so let's call it 2 minutes.
Probably there.
Can you guys grab me another middle floor piece? So your casting time isn't a minute.
No, it's 1 action.
It's 1 action.
That's all
so
it says.
a couple seconds to a minute. Okay, depending on where you guys. Okay, so who is entering while Falpher is doing this?
I am.
I'll follow behind Rone, but as I get
You are
closer
Rone.
to my goodness. I'll follow behind Dmitri. I'm losing my mind.
No, those are supposed to be like that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I thought it was.
But
Yeah.
but as I get close to the brightness, I want to put the cloak over my head to shade my eyes a bit.
Okay, so you kind of follow in. The coffin, which I have a coffin somewhere, and I also don't have Irina and
You're in?
E-Mark?
You in?
Ismark.
Yeah, I'll be in.
Okay, so you guys are kind of making your way up. The priest doesn't seem to notice you or even pay you mind as you kind of approach. In a moment, your vision kind of goes to tunnel vision and darkness, and you almost see the landscape, but almost like in grayscale across. You see, a dozen or so undead entities within the village, within this mile.
As a whole, within
As
the
a
mile.
whole, within the mile, you see at least a dozen, if not more.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
the spell doesn't allow me to know the count of things, like how many there are. It's just the presence of.
And does it tell you? It doesn't tell you distance from or how many
General
there is.
direction.
That's
Divine
correct.
sense is the more exact version.
Yeah. It just says this feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
But
But I get a sense of whether or not there are aberrations, celestials,
yes,
dragons, elementals,
yes,
fiends,
you
and
absolutely sense that there is
for sure
undead
around,
within the mile,
within the
for sure.
Okay.
And you guys hear a scream that says, "Father, I'm hungry!" And that's where we'll end the session for this evening.
But we just turned on the lights!
Thank you,
Oh,
everyone,
man.
for watching. What a session.
That was a good
Wow, there's a lot in that session.
Lots of almost deaths. You guys actually made it fairly far. This is good.
Oh, man.
We made up for the many episodes of the Death House.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Thank you, everyone, for watching. As usual, if you liked what you saw, make sure that you follow the D&D Twitch as well as you can follow our Twitch. You can subscribe to both, including the RealmSmith Twitch. You'll have to go to the RealmSmith Twitch to do that. And, of course, subscribe with Prime to either channel. That is awesome, and we love your support. We will see you at GaryCon again at the end of March for the finale of this season. That is episode 13. So this is 6. So we have that many episodes from now until episode 13 at GaryCon, where we will do our finale live online from the show.
And if you had any questions that we did not answer, we will answer them next show.
Yes, save them for next show, or add them maybe in the chat, or in the VOD. This VOD will go live on Tuesday, along with last night's episode of Nolzers. That will go on Tuesdays is when we upload stuff tomorrow to our YouTube, and then D&D uploads it on Wednesday, so you can watch it on Wednesday. And make sure that you comment and like and subscribe and all of that fun stuff on those channels as well. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Thank you to Sirenscape and all of our partners, of course.
I was just going to say, we premiere our videos on YouTube now, so we are watching them as you are watching them on YouTube. Yeah. So comment and talk to us as we experience them.
Awesome. All right, guys, you guys have a good week. We will see you Sunday for Nolzers, where we will be painting draft horses on Sunday to go with our wagons. And then Monday, episode 7. Take care, guys. Have a good one.
See you guys.